Happy New Year,
Yeah.
2026. Got the
Wait.
confetti. Well, you got the confetti.
Yeah. Happy New Year. You
Happy
know,
New Year, everyone. We decided to just do a quick impromptu show, mainly just to come on here and wish everyone a Happy New Year.
and you
Now that
gotta drink some champagne.
you got some champagne.
Actually, it's beer,
Well,
but
hold on. Let's see
it,
what it is. Let's get you.
you know, I
Let's
won't
get you
tell
maximized.
anyone.
What do you got?
This is my new koozie holder.
Oh, there we go. For the team that's not in the playoffs.
Hey, that's kind of
Yeah,
how I
well,
felt about them, right? It's like
But, when you
champagne
wanna
I
glass
shouldn't
cheer
talk
beer.
shit because my team haven't played and made it yet. So
yeah, you gotta wait
we got to play the Steelers this
a couple
Saturday, this
weeks.
Sunday,
Yeah.
just to see.
But
if they-
anyways, for those that wanna, look like you're drinking the champagne, but
there you go.
you wanna drink something different, your beer.
White
Yeah.
mocha.
Yep. This is a new flavor by there you go.
White mocha stout. Okay.
But hey, and you get to hold it like a little champagne. So
Is that a U.S. beer? It looks Belgian. Is that a U.S. beer? Is it made in the U.S.?
Oh, the Leinenkugel? They were. It's like one of the oldest. It's not as old as England by any means, but it's yeah. It's one of the oldest ones in the US.
I'm
bought out or
if
something.
you see me looking over to the left, or it might be the right for you guys. I don't know. I'm checking out the Georgia Old Miss game. So been watching football pretty much all day. So
nice. That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, man. Wound my year down for both my businesses, which was nice on Thursday, and then had a day off today, which was great to spend time with my son. Unfortunately, my wife had to work today, but just good to spend quality time, with family and stuff over the holidays. So, what did you do, Paul? Did you you enjoy your Christmas? I know you had off for a long time, right?
Last week,
Yeah.
I went to Temecula, one of the wine areas, and that was fun. Which I think did I talk about that last?
I think you went with Scottio, right?
Yeah. Well, no, we just met him there.
Right.
He lives close, but we hung out for a day. And other than that, yeah, just besides the trip to Temecula, and we went to Laguna, La Jolla, and Temecula, and then old downtown Temecula. Come back here and pretty much watch the Chiefs lose another game, and then at home. So other than that, no, haven't been.
Hey,
doing anything.
They've had a good decade. You can't complain about an off year for sure.
No.
They've had a great decade.
I mean, the stadium is moving over here to Kansas, so
yeah, I saw that.
When they start breathing this Kansas air, maybe they'll get better.
Yeah, I saw they were going to be moving. So
it's so controversial. Everything is, though. So hey, we're in one of the most controversial industries that exists.
So how about you, Ike? What how was your Christmas and New Year's?
It was good. I think I've slept more in this last week than I've slept in the last 10 years. That's what I've been doing, man. Just going to sleep.
That's good. Good to catch up.
Even last night, I didn't even. My kids had to come wake me up at midnight. But Happy New Year, and after that,
oh wow,
I don't even think I was up another 5 minutes, and I didn't get out of bed till like 9 a.m. So I've been doing a lot of sleeping.
Hey, that's good. Your body needs it, right?
Yeah, I wanted to be a little more deliberate with it, right? Because I've been off work for the last week now, 2 weeks now, almost getting to 2 weeks.
That's what does it to you, though.
Yeah, just that break in regular
Mhm.
schedule, not also having to wake up and get the kids ready for school in the morning. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna maximize this because school
For
starts
sure.
back next week, and then I decided to go clean up my rack, my theater rack, and you know how it goes. I'm just gonna fix one wire here, and I've been doing that sucker for the last 2.5 days, and I regret it.
We might
I
see a
regret it.
see
It
a
does.
community post of how it looks.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm doing is just removing all those HDMI cables and all those XLR cables that are just hanging somewhere that, I
Right.
thought, you know how you just end up removing stuff and half of the cables they are not even being used, so I'm trying to just clean them up, align them up, trying to set up the mini DSP Flex that I got
I still
and
got mine
trying
sitting
to
here
yeah,
somewhere.
and I know I was
Nice.
supposed to get it. I was supposed to reach out to Paul the last 2 days, but I was like, you know what? I need one extra cable for that. And then also, I figured just finish the rack. Might as well just clean it up, you know, before recalibrating. But yeah, it's a good holiday, just relaxing, spending time with family, and everyone is just having a good time.
Good, good. Yeah, we did Christmas Day with my brother-in-law, and then we got invited to a New Year's party for last night. So, but the kid was zonking out about 11 o'clock, so we wound up bringing him back home and finishing New Year's here at the house. But it's pretty good, pretty nice. I got invited to a party, and I've never heard of festive attire before, so I had to get educated on what festive attire was. So yeah, I had to go out and buy like a bright suit jacket and stuff like
Mm.
that. But it was cool. It was a good time for sure.
A
Willy
bright
Uh,
Wonka
suit jacket.
style.
Did you take a picture in that?
my wife posted it, so I'm sure if you're friends with me, I'm sure you saw it on Facebook.
I haven't.
But yeah, no, we did that, and then like just normal Christmas stuff. Open up presents in the morning, go to family. One day is just not enough for Christmas, man. It's just
Yeah.
at least this year, it'll be on a Friday, so you got
Yeah.
a couple
That's
days to recover. So, but yeah, one day is just not enough for Christmas for sure. So did Santa? I know, Ike, you were hitting me up with some
Yeah,
Santa wishes, but
I
I
know.
never heard back from you.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. When it
Okay.
comes to our type of Santa gifts, they don't always come.
It don't always come during
Express
Santa.
meal, right?
Yeah. Mine came
Yeah.
early, so you know.
Oh, lucky you. You got to walk your way through that thing. And, I was hoping that it would come just
I
about
saw
with everybody, but yeah, I'm still working on it. Hopefully in another week or two,
I
it
saw a
should be.
fantastic deal come through on
Oh, really?
HTE Marketplace
Oh.
for Kaleidoscape. It's sold in like no time.
Oh,
About
I think I saw that on Facebook, right?
yeah,
Something.
5,600 for a Strato C and a 8 terabyte.
I think I saw another one
Damn.
for the
That was
V. That
that
was
was
even
a
cheaper.
fantastic deal for the 8 terabyte and that. So I actually reached out to the guy and we wound up becoming friends because I tried to buy the 8 terabyte just separately from him, but
You probably want to sell it together.
yeah, he wanted to sell them together. So but yeah, no, it's and I understand the Strato V can't operate without it. So that's compared to the V, the M, and the E, they can all operate on standalone. So
You mean the C,
understood.
right?
But he's actually an integrator himself, and he lived in Tallahassee. His name's Zach. Lived in Tallahassee and moved up to Tallahassee. I mean, excuse me, moved up to New York. So we were chatting over the holiday break here, and maybe we'll get him to come on the show. He's a savant programmer, so maybe we can get a look into
Yeah, I
to
was gonna say
savant for sure.
Oh, that's cool. So does he have a theater, or does he, you know,
Yeah, I think
mechanic
he's
with
got
a
a theater.
non-working car? You know?
So he's a Paul. He's a big Plex person, right? So
Ah,
he loves his Plex, and just thought that Kaleidoscape, you know, was it's although it's a
yeah.
good device. He just
It's
thought,
it's a
you know,
it's a great consumer device,
right,
but if you're an engineer, you don't need it. You know what I
correct.
mean? It's
Yep,
like you don't generally pay a mechanic to,
Yeah.
change your brakes if you're a mechanic.
right, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? Not to say that you don't, hey, maybe you run out of time, or you just there's like, hey, I changed 4,000 brakes this month.
I don't want to waste your money,
I'm
but
paying someone to do my it's like, nope, not even looking at it.
So Paul, what did Santa bring you?
Mm. Well, I got my new super bougie expensive printer for my little side business, which that's why, you see amazing
So how long for that particular what are we going to call this? Goblet or
beer wine koozie.
so
I don't
how long to print that?
This one took 11 hours roughly,
Okay.
and I'm printing another
it's
one
almost like a
because
set and forget. You put it and go to sleep.
yeah, this is and I can print like a bunch of them, right? So it's like
How loud is the printer?
the newer one's not that loud, but it's a machine though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that loud. If it was back here
I mean,
in
you
the
could sleep, right? You know, if it's not nothing that would keep you up at night.
yeah, you could get used to it, but it's burning PLA. Don't ever put something that's melting anything in your bedroom.
Close to your
And,
bedroom. Better have it
that's
in a
just
garage or
no.
something.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't. There's people have done some studies on some of it and stuff like that, and it's just like, dude, if you can smell it, that means you don't want to be breathing it
Sleeping.
24/7.
Yeah.
Or
Not
unattended.
yeah, exactly.
If the thing
So,
could catch
one of
fire, I guess, right?
oh yeah, they have. Oh man, that's a side story you'll have to ask me about
Oh, catching
that.
fire.
Yeah.
So
So,
what else did Santa bring you? I
mm,
know you sat on his lap for extra time, so
yeah, I mean, I sat on there until different conversations popped up. So
I thought we left all of that in 2025, but apparently no.
gotta bring
um,
it back. Gotta bring it back.
I wish I had. Yeah, it might not be that funny to people, but Jessica got me a shirt that's pretty funny. It's got a 3D printer on it, and it's got a llama in the center of it, and it just says I can print that.
Oh, nice.
So it's anyways, it's pretty funny.
How about you guys in the chat? What did Santa bring you guys? Anything home theater related? Let us know what Santa brought you guys.
Yeah, I know, right? Anything audio wise? I mean,
So what are you working on, Paul, before we move over to myself?
well, besides my obvious beer goblet of, my champagne of beer, beer champagne, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I did finish.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that.
3D printed speaker, which is, all encompassing. It's pretty cool looking.
Now, is that with the beefed up sides or with just the original
No, this is
mock-up?
the original V1.
Okay.
So, and I'm already going to make lots of changes. But I just wanted to, go simple. I mean, those are
Heck yeah, man. That looks awesome.
That looks awesome, man.
so-
Customized.
And after I got it together, the sides aren't near as, bad once it's sealed, but they're
see.
nowhere near as like, the other sides are like, I mean, you can't.
Did you put polyfill on there and stuff too?
I did not. It came with it, but I mean, the only reason that I honestly, as an engineer, um, recommend polyfill, because it's not one of those things that actually does a lot to the sound,
Right.
but it does. If you put it in there for the wires and anything hanging and dangling, it keeps that stuff from vibrating, because it kind of, if you put the
Well,
polyfill in
what
there right
would you say
hole.
about the Kef Meta then that has that thin little piece of that's supposed to make it dissipate the sound behind it as an engineer?
I would have to see it.
You've never seen the Kef Metas before?
I've seen the Kef Metas, I think, but I don't know. I've never looked at them that
The
close
inside, right?
to know what you're talking about.
So there's like a little piece of looks like I don't know how rubber or plastic that's supposed to change the sound.
Well, rubber, especially if it's multi-layered, can definitely dampen sound.
Now, how long did
I
it
mean,
take?
that's, I
How
mean,
long did it take to 3D print that?
I think it was 16 hours per speaker.
How many have you printed?
Hmm.
How many have you done?
Oh, just the two. Yeah. So, and next time it'll take me half as much time because I have two printers now.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
So, it'll take 8 hours per speaker. That's the secret, right? Yeah, if I ever find a decent, like, I don't know, another either, I might sell my X1, and then try to get like another bigger one, to match the one I have. Not necessarily the multi-head changer one, but it would be nice because I could. What I plan on changing the design. I love the highs, and the high frequencies measure great, but there's a huge dip in the like 1K to like 2K range. That's not like it's like, well, that's not a crossover or comb filtering, because I even did like near field measurements, and the drivers themselves are supposed to be able to be pretty good.
Any
Oh, is
idea
that
what it
your
weighs?
huh?
What does it weigh? Any idea?
I think it probably weighs around 8 pounds, maybe
Oh,
more. And the funny thing is, literally out of all these, the crossover, in order of weight, the tweeter weighs the most by a lot. Then the crossover, like all the components combined with the crossover, because of the inductors, because there's a lot of copper wire windings and stuff like that in there. And then it would be the mid-range drivers. Those things are like paper light. It would take like, I would just throw in a number out. It would probably take 8 of those things to equal the weight of the tweeter. But, and then of course the speaker itself, it's rigid in a way that defies your normal materials, right? It's like wood, is, just like a porous material and solid and can vibrate. But if you took layers of wood and then you put like cross beams in between them, it would make it super rigid. And with all those different cavities, it kind of cancels out resonance, which is what you find in 3D printing if you do it right. But the way that I did the sides, I didn't like whenever it printed on the bed, for some reason, whenever it did the cross hatching, it wasn't quite the same as the 2 layers going up. It only basically had essentially 1 layer here, really far apart. So that's why it's kind of tinny sounding in between these 2 layers, right? because the supports are going kind of this way that support each other. Where on the side walls, they're like really close together and there's a whole bunch of them. So that the sides are like when you knock on the sides, these things are stiffer than the M6 monoliths. Like they sound more solid than those. And those are made of, MDF.
MDF, right?
So it's like, they're probably right along the stiffness of like my old clip speakers, right? So that's the sides are like, oh, dude, yeah, no, those are, they're not HDF type of stiffness, but it's surprising how inert the sides are. So once I get that, I'm going to do a whole nother design and make it completely different, and to where it gets rid of that.
You're going to give it some Viagra
Yeah, there you go.
to make it stiffer.
Yeah, exactly. The sides, you got to be able to hit it from the side,
I hear you.
from the back, the top, the bottom, all that stuff. But yeah, other than that, what have you been up to, Don? I know it sounds like you're itching to tell
No,
us.
not really. I just
And where was that little device that you were showing?
Oh
me?
yeah. Let me show you the meta absorption technology. So
Quickly before you go,
sure.
Paul, there was a question for you.
Not at this time. I don't have it on Maker World, but I could. I mean, if you want it, I can send it to you. It's not. I'm not.
It's not trademarked and patented.
It's not a proprietary, selling STL file. So but yeah, I mean, I could put it on Maker World, I guess. So
yeah, here's the this is the meta absorption material. Basically, Kef came up with this a couple years back, and they put this.
Okay, so how I was talking about the cross hatching and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that alone, that's doing whatever this is. But where is this located?
Behind the driver, inside the cabinet.
Behind the tweeter.
Yeah, I don't know which. What
I would assume behind the tweeter.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So here you go.
Absorbs 99%. Yeah. I mean,
it sounds like it looks like it's more of a diffuser than an absorber to me. But
yeah, I mean, a diffuser is a less absorber. I mean, it's just what it is. And people want to act like it's something way different, but it's.
So, but when you talk about it, though, how much is it really doing, right? You know what I mean? Maybe it is. Getting rid of some of the vibration or reverberation inside of the cabinet. You never know.
Yeah. I've thought of some stuff to make it more inert, and all those ideas are great and actually would work. But the idea, the goal is to make it to where, hey, I hit print and then I just had to put it together. Not a lot of extra, work. But yeah, no, you're right. That absolutely would,
something like what do they call that? Dynamat or something like
that.
Yeah,
you could do that, but he's saying you could put there's like some red, like basically you have you could do just even as much as there's 3D printing resin that you can just harden with UV light. I could just pour some of that in there and then just shine a UV light in there and boom, instantly stiffer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I even had the thought of, well, maybe for this version, I'll 3D print TPU rubber, make a layer of that. And then, because that's another proprietary idea that I have using different materials and similar science, where you can just 3D print some sound absorbing thing.
You're giving up too much of our industry. Our industry trademark.
But anyways, I was like, I don't want to do that with, you know what I mean? I want to just make it to where, hey, someone can hit print, have a little bit of super glue,
Dude, you should
Put it
sell the
together.
designs. You know,
Yeah,
that way you won't even have to do anything. Just sell the designs, sell the kit.
Somebody's gonna get bored.
Well, yeah, and that's probably what that's what I'll do, right? I'll just sell, or whatever the STL files that I like, or the prints. I'll sell the prints, right? The STLs, I'm like, if you have a printer, hey, it's more than just the STL file. The STL file is a lot of design work and whatever, but it's just because you have that doesn't mean you can, unless you have the exact filament, the exact humidity, the exact printer. You can't just go boop print. Oh, hey, it works. There's certain things that doesn't really matter, right? But some of these are pretty, there's a seam in between there. And then on this one, the things that I screwed up on, because of the tilted sides, I have a keyed system that perfectly lines up. Like there's literally like a channel, like a raised lip on one side, and then an inner lip where it literally locks in, like it's like a U, like this, right, along the path of the whole speaker, so it just lines up perfect, right? And I just used like silicone to like tie it together, and then I have all those all these little things here. Oh, sorry. Here, all these little things are screw holes that you screw together. Now, these are just one-time screws that pull the shell together tight. There's no taking it apart once you put it together. But the speakers themselves, like the drivers, these have copper inserts that you have to melt into it, so you can take these in and out,
so
just like any other thing.
You can take those out and
these have machined screw insets inside of them with all the components, so you can take these out and replace them if you need, if you need to. And of course, the binding posts also inset, and I haven't put the copper fittings in here, but I also made it to where this will be a VESA mount. So these are these 4 holes are for VESA mounts, which I don't know why speaker companies don't do that.
Right?
It's like VESA mounts are so universal, and that's so you could,
especially for on-wall speakers, or
you can put those anywhere. You can have 2 of them floating on monitor mounts on the side of your desk. You can put them on the wall. You can put them on the ceiling. You know how easy and universal VESA mounts are, and you can buy those at $15 on Amazon for one that just hugs to the wall that you might tilt a little bit, so that's one of the things I wish every speaker manufacturer would do. It's like,
and maybe when you come out with your line of speakers, you can put
that. People will be like, dude, I don't even care what it sounds like. And I listened to them, right? So I measured them, and I was like, okay, no, they're not up to par to what I would like. But you know what? I swear it's like, oh, this is why manufacturers are like, oh, there's a 400-hour break-in period. Because I listen to them, and I'm telling you, I comparing them to what I have, that are relatively flat, and the dispersion on them are good, but there's a big suck out, like 6 dB from a certain range, and I even tried disconnecting one of the drivers because I was like, I know that's not comb filtering. Like, what the hell? I don't know if that's a crossover design itself, or literally that like the enclosure is just that too small. Maybe I need to make the enclosure, because that could be too. I'm going to measure them free air or free space as well.
Open baffle.
Just to see. Okay, because I got to validate a few things. But
are they 5.5 or 6.25?
5.5 or 5.25. I forgot. Yeah, they're like,
that looks normal size for a 5.5.
Yeah. I think they're 5.5. But if you actually measure the speaker, technically they're 4s. To me, that would be 4.5s. The way I measured them, but nowadays, they would be measured 5.5s. But a speaker measures from the taint nowadays, which That's such a industry BS, but whatever. So, anyways, beyond that, I listened to him, and after you get rid of the differences, I'm like, man, uh, this is very deflating for this whole industry because it's like I know the difference. I've seen the difference. I've seen the measurements of the differences, and it's a grave difference. Like it's like if you A beat them, you would definitely know which one was which easily, right? But if you just keep listening, and especially if you were a salesman, you'd be like, "Oh, they have a warmer sound." Like, and they did. They had like almost a more subdued in that one range, but it gave it a different character. And it's like, I could see people loving the hell out of this sound,
Hey man,
you
just pay
know?
for
And
THX. Just
and the fact that
go get
they
your
actually
THX Dominoes, man,
Get,
whatever.
let me, I want to see the anechoic measurements, and we'll
Yeah,
go from
yeah,
there.
exactly, right? Like, let's
Get them to Aaron so you can put it on a clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I bet you he would
I
have fun with those, though.
I could see Aaron being, "Oh, the color gives a, a 20
Fuzzy,
hertz,
warm feeling.
resonance."
You get 6
If
dB
they were
boost.
more of a yeah.
You get a 6 dB boost when you choose this particular color.
Yeah, exactly.
So, did you calculate the baffle step?
Yeah, I
and
did.
other-
I used
okay.
ChatGPT.
Sorry,
I used Chat
my internet cut out there. I
Oh,
don't know
no,
what
no
I
problem.
did.
Yeah,
but,
I use ChatGPT for a lot of the, center to center dimensions and the crossover, and it's not a perfect design by any means, but I forgot how many millimeters it was center to center, but it was somewhere around, like, if there was going to be comb filtering, I forgot. It was just above the crossover frequency or something. I don't remember. It wasn't right at the crossover frequency or where they're supposed to. Where the suck out is nowhere near the where the comb filtering would happen with an MTM. Not even close. So it's not that. So it's got to be something to do with it, either the crossover, which it shouldn't be because that's a known crossover design, or just the enclosure being too tight, which that could be. But now that I got a new printer that can print bigger stuff,
there you go.
I can solve that fairly easy.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
glad
a
to hear it.
learning curve, right? There's no way I would have sat down and made the decision to do what you're doing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're
For
probably
sure.
not going to get it where you want on the first try. So, just keep
well,
going.
and that was my thought, right? Like, I know, Joe was like, "Oh, what? You're just doing surface mount?" Like, because he expects more from me, right? But there's so many other things happening that I'm like, I just want to do the surface.
Yeah, you can make that later on.
Yeah. I want to just get a crappy design first
Yeah.
to learn from all the mistakes and because there's so many other things whenever I'm.
Get the science down.
It's
and
not just
then-
like we know if we're doing wood, it's a square box, it's this, it's that. Yeah, okay, that's fairly easy. Or maybe you surface mount a tweeter on the top because of a already made cone design or something like that. I don't know. You just do different things, but I'm gonna and most of mine, I'm trying to make them like just not be now this is a pretty generic design, but I added a bunch of curves and a bunch of things that, on purpose, even like that you don't really see, right? Like one, like these screws go through one side to the other, right? I didn't have to do this,
those are
but
actually screws.
I put a lot of these are faux holes just to make this match, just to give it some texture and body, right? Because I wanted just, not just a flat surface. even things like there's a couple screw holes underneath this and that's just again, that design was just to pull the speaker together. Whenever I was, sealing it to make it one piece. And like I said, and then I angled, these aren't flat. These aren't 90 degree. They're tilted. And so is the actual front of the speaker. It's not like here's the
Yes,
speaker
it gives you the
flat.
angle.
So
it
it
gives
actually
you-
has an
yeah.
angle. So it's little things like that. And then I curved the front, right? Just to do different, just to give it something more than a square box. Now maybe I'll just do a square box for, and just try that,
Rectangle.
So
I mean,
that,
you can have different design types. I think the most important thing is just nailing down the technology and the
yeah,
science, and then the design and everything. Well, you kind of have to blend the design with the technology.
that's the problem,
with,
right?
with speakers, if you get the science down, you still have to think of what the
Yeah.
the
So I
design.
think
has to
I'm
be.
going to try to do something like to where the cones, like the speakers come out, like almost like they're being held like a cone, each one of them.
Mm.
And then just make and almost make it round. And then I'll make the back removable. Now that I got a bigger like printer, I can kind of do that, different designs on that. So we'll figure it. I think Don froze again, or he is like the most bored person. He's like, yeah, I'm still listening, Paul. Yeah, not really. Not like.
He's like, I'm
Can
just
we
gonna
talk about
swipe. I'm just
something
gonna
else?
swipe my card and pay for speakers, man. I'm not doing all of this.
Yeah,
3D
yeah.
stuff. But let's give a quick shout out to the chat. I don't know if we've done
Yeah.
that, but Chris, Michael, Yutani, John, Corey, TK CDAC. I saw that Stream Elements is deleting some of your comments. I don't know why YouTube is acting up, so I'm not the one deleting those comments.
So
Yeah, that's weird. YouTube does
Michael,
that
He is just
on its own for some reason.
Johnny, who else? Magic, and am I missing anyone? Jabun, Andrew, Home Theater Denmark. Oh, and there goes Richie. Thank
you guys hear me?
all for joining us.
You're
and
back.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year. And
yeah, my AT&T internet's acting up, so had to
So you
switch
switching-
back over to Comcast.
Switching to your
Stefan,
standby. Yeah, I was
Happy
gonna
New
say.
Year, everyone. Thank you for joining us today.
Happy New Year, everyone! Welcome to the 107th. I didn't say this
Yep.
earlier. 107th edition.
Yep. And let us know in the chat what Santa got for you. I think I saw a few of them. I was flagging. Let's see, nothing for Christmas, but PSA 18s in 2025. And I mean, Christmas comes early, right? So
Dang.
it doesn't have to be on the 12th day of Christmas or 25th day. But this
Purify, here we go, DY.
cheap.
That's
That sound
crazy.
cheap, though. You're currently building the Santa. Nice. Let's see who else got something.
I'm gonna send Santa a bill for all my Christmas.
I know, right? And Andrew installed Dirac. I think that was finally a really good update for the HTTP one. It was
Yeah,
kind
for
of
sure.
just they went silent. I almost thought they were going to come out with an HTTP 2. But who
I think
knows?
they
That
were.
might
They were
be
I
in
mean, they
works.
were so happy with it. Hobie said why. I mean, it did. Everybody was extremely
Yeah.
happy with the price point and everything else. I mean, they were super hard to get for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
have
still
they,
out of
have
stock
they
or not.
replenished the stock? I don't think so.
I don't
I
know.
haven't seen anyone. I haven't seen any posts from anyone saying they bought the
I
HTTP
tell you
one
what,
recently.
I do like Durac. I'm out of all the ones that I've heard. I
Yeah.
do like
I
that.
wish Anthem would just give us the opportunity, but they love their act, man. They're not giving us a
Mm.
competitor.
Yeah. And if
Yeah,
it's your
Anthem's pretty
own,
good too. It
yeah, if
works.
it's your own thing, why if you have your own method and it works and it's, it doesn't
They
have,
haven't broken it lately, so that's
yeah,
good. I
that's
think
good.
Anthem learned a really good lesson. It's been really stable over close to 4 years now, or
All
3
right.
years.
Did you guys do a champagne toast at midnight?
No, I was sleeping at midnight, man. I mean,
Oh
I woke
man.
up for like 5 minutes and went right back to
Yeah.
sleep.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
we,
we came
we
back home and we did. So
we toast all the New Year's across the
Yeah,
world.
we always
So by the
do, but
time
this
my
year I was
midnight
just
by
sleeping.
the time my midnight came, I was ready to pass out.
Yeah, the mistake I made was going to lie in bed to wait for
oh
midnight.
yeah,
That was just the
that's like me saying I'm going to watch a movie at 11 o'clock at night.
Mm,
yeah, you know.
yeah.
So I did wake up because my daughters ran downstairs like Happy New Year. I was like, oh, okay, but I don't even think I stayed up 5 minutes after that. Right back to sleep.
So I don't know if you guys remember what was on my Santa list a couple weeks back.
I don't want to know what's on your Santa list, but
Was it a Trino?
anyways, go ahead.
Was
So
it
the number one thing on my Santa list was storage. Remember, either a NAS or the Kaleidoscape 8 TB. So Santa
he got the
Santa couldn't figure out what to get me for Christmas.
Oh,
So,
man.
and I couldn't figure out what to tell Santa to give me for Christmas.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it was like, well, what do I want? I mean, and Santa was like, well, I don't want to get you storage for Christmas. That's, it's,
You're like, that's not cool.
but, so
I
I
mean,
said,
it could be
and,
a 48 TB storage. That's
then,
huge.
yeah, but even so, storage is storage. It's not exciting, right?
It's not an
So
exciting game.
I told Santa, I was like, you know what? I figured something out, but that was Christmas Day.
That's
And
awesome.
I said, maybe I can get the new Sony camera.
Oh,
I was
you
thinking
did
about
do
it. I didn't, because I don't know if you remember, I sent you a review from a guy that I really like on YouTube
Yeah.
about the new camera. And according to him, there wasn't much difference. There was some, but not a whole lot of difference. So I X-nayed on the camera. I decided, you know what?
Oh,
I don't. I have the A4. I'm only using it for streaming. I'm
Yeah.
actually thinking about. I'm actually looking at downsizing to a 4K camera because I really want to change the way my office is, the way my setup is here. So basically, the way I have it set up behind me, there's only about 5 feet behind, maybe 5 feet to the back wall here, maybe 6 feet, and then I have an L-shaped desk that comes right out in the middle of the room, and then I have a bookcase in the front here. So what I told my wife I'm going to do is I'm going to push this desk all the way forward up against the wall and probably move my bookcase behind me, and I'll have about 10 feet of room behind me. And then also all my movies will be stored back there. Not all of them, but the majority of them. So it'll be a nice backdrop, maybe with some color LED or something like that, because I'm looking to change something up in here. But so long story short, we're probably going to go with the 8 TB SSD Kaleidoscape for the storage.
okay.
So, and then I'm going to put a curved monitor in here and like a 42-inch monitor, get rid of some other stuff. I wanted to make it a little bit more streamlined. And then I also got to get Paul to help me set up the network stuff too. So once Santa's going to buy me the Kaleidoscape, and I'm going to buy myself the QNAP. So it'll be, I'm going to satisfy both, because I'm telling you what, I've been watching a lot of the movie guys on like YouTube,
Yeah.
and I can't get a lot of these movies on 4K that they're talking about, the new transfers like Arrow transfers and stuff like that on the Kaleidoscape. So I want them. I want them on
Yeah.
because they're saying they're like super good. Like I just bought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles today from
Mm.
Arrow. It was the guy's #1 pick for the whole year, a trilogy, and said that it's just absolutely phenomenal. You
Oh,
know,
is that a new transfer for all?
yeah.
Of them?
So Arrow remade it. Yes.
Oh man, I just saw that at freaking Vintage Stock today.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
So
was a. I mean, I knew it was 4K, but it's like, do I really need 4K? I didn't
yeah.
know they were that good.
So and they added Dolby Atmos to it too.
Mm.
So
But is it good Dolby Atmos? Because I might have to go back and get that. Because
yeah.
They
Yeah,
have
the
it on the
whole-
Arrows
It's on
website.
Amazon, so I ordered it on
Yeah.
Amazon.
It's
today.
also on the Arrows website too.
Oh, okay, okay,
cool.
and yeah, and
The
stuff,
trilogy, like
right,
$70
stuff
there
like
right
that. Actually, Target had it for $59. So did Amazon. It's
Okay.
down. It's,
Well, don't buy it from Arrow. Go check. Go check it. Amazon.
So yeah. So I'm gonna wind up getting the storage. I haven't placed the PO to do it yet. As I was mentioning earlier, I was trying to, because I'm a Kaleidoscape dealer. They require me to sell stuff at, like, I can get it at a discount, right? But when it goes out, I have to sell it for what they tell me, right? So I can get it at a discount, but I have to sell it for what they tell me I have to sell it for. So I was trying to buy the other one, the 8 terabyte from Zach, just in case, maybe I just want to downsize. Maybe I just want to stay with the Strato S, and get rid of the V and the 8 terabyte, because to be honest with you, as long as I can store enough movies on there, I'm fine. I don't really need, even though I have the 5 gig internet and everything else like that, I don't need the 5-minute downloads, right? Because most of the time when I purchase a movie, I'm purchasing it while I'm working or something like that anyway. When they come out.
Yeah, to me, it's nicer to have, like, I think if they would have done like a 50 movie, or even 25 would be 50, I think would be a good.
Yeah.
I think 50 movies would be like, hey, there's no way in even a month's time that if you're a person that's still making money, unless you're retired.
So you're about 3 terabytes is what 50 movies would be.
Yeah. If they would have done something like that at the cheaper, like $5,000, dude, I think they'd fly off the shelf.
Yeah, for the combo.
Then because then you would have, or even just internal one device, right? Because then it's like, okay, now there's enough movie rollover, so even if you have 10 that you're deleting and taking off,
right.
You know what I mean? You still have, it's like, okay, you ain't gonna watch, I deleted 10 that you already watched, hopefully, right? That's the whole point, right? Then okay, you still have 40 that people can watch and demo and whatever, you ain't demoing 40 friggin' movie clips to anybody. I mean, you're
for sure
bored at that point.
Yeah, you'll be there for, the most you're going to go through is like 20 or 30 minutes of clips, right?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got people coming over next weekend. My family's coming over for a theater party.
Yeah. Even at a minute a clip, it's only, you'd be 30 demos. You'd be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I've heard the bass. I've heard the Atmos.
Right.
Can watch a friggin' movie. Because
popcorn.
Speaking of movies, have you guys partaken in any movies with your time off?
I have watched a couple.
Okay. What about Ike? Is shaking his head over there. I'm going to put Ike on the spot. I'm going to put Ike on the spot.
My kids have done all the watching. I haven't really.
I'm going to put Ike on the spot. Can we get it? Right? Can we get a room tour next week, sir?
Yes, we can.
Next week we're going to get a tiny
theater
room tour.
So our theater tour guest next week. Let's see if this. See, you already announced.
No, not next week. It's
we
further.
have one the following. Don't say done before you jinx it. We have one. We have one in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I think you just jinxed this one because
No,
every
Don
time you mention
does
the
the
person's
jinxing.
name, they back out. So I
Don
was
does the
going to back
jinxing.
out next week.
That's why I said don't say anything, Don. He does all the jinxing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've heard enough. We need a tour,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we need to get the Aperian audio
yeah, I'm
out.
loving
Yeah,
it.
that's
I'm loving it,
yeah,
man.
We need to get that out because I may need to partake into some of that demoing myself.
And if you can see my screen here, I'm just here doing all the editing for that particular video. So,
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice. So
Very
that's
good.
cool. That's cool.
So no movies for you, Ike, but
you've been
anything
putting
home
together
theater
a movie
related.
theater, not listening
the
to
kids
a
spend
movie.
all the time in the home theater watching all the kids stuff, and
Oh,
so
okay.
for me now, but it was used a lot, just not
I see.
for
Hey, someone's
just not for what
enjoying
I
it.
would.
That's
Yeah, oh
good.
yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
use it. I let them. What I would tell you though is that Sofa Baton X2, they have really done something really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I've seen a lot
Now,
of
look,
positive reviews on it.
I'll tell you, the battery span on that thing, that thing is probably running off tight nuclear something. I don't know, man, because I haven't charged it. I actually did a test, but there was no way for me to capture it. I took it with my Harmony remote, and I just took them off the charging port and just left them. That thing for the X2, the battery has not even moved. My Harmony has died, and I recharged it, and it's going down again. I don't know what kind of battery they use that stuff.
Whatever it
But
is, they need to put the phone, but put them inside the phones, right?
yeah, it's I like it. They pushed an update recently, and I just downloaded that update this evening, so I haven't really tested it this evening. But
This person
yeah,
has pretty
they've
much
done.
the same view I have on movies so far. I'm like, yeah, that's probably where I'd put them. I like Sinners a lot. Just,
Yeah,
I know a lot of people thought it was, but it is a little different take on vampires. But
yeah.
sorry.
So it's
Yeah, I
that's
think
the one
Michael's
thing that
testing out
I've
the.
been impressed with it.
I think Michael's impressed with the Ava.
Mm.
Yeah, they've already, yeah, they've heard. I think I don't even know if I want to. I don't even see the basis for comparing something like the X2.
Well, I think
the
he's
Ava is
comparing
just
3 or 4
superior.
different ones all at one time.
Yeah, I'm not
what
even
he's
being
planning to do.
specific to Michael's.
Right,
'cause I
right.
know what he's doing, but I just look at them as they're two different stratosphere. But I think Sofer Baton learned so much from whatever feedback they got for the X1S. You know, so I haven't had one single glitch. I know there are a few people that have had.
Knock on
I don't know
wood.
what they're doing, but you know, I haven't had any issues with mine. But I've been impressed with that battery life. You
Very
know,
good.
yeah. So
That's
that's
cool.
the one thing I've been playing around. So it's good.
So, how about you, Paul? Any movies or any theater updates?
What movie did I watch? Oh, that's right. I had to think about it first. I always forget, man. Like me and Jessica watched a bunch of random stuff, and I'm like, dude, we watched a bunch. I don't even remember. I watched The Long Walk.
Oh, that's on my top of the list to watch. I've heard the Atmos is phenomenal in that.
I wasn't listening for Atmos in that particular movie.
Yeah, supposedly the atmospheric, so like when they're walking around and stuff like that, it's supposed to be like super good.
Yeah.
I think Shane rated it number 2 out of his top 10 for the
Wow.
year.
Damn. That's crazy. That was one of those movies that the story was it's Stephen King novel. So,
Right.
everybody knows the story. And then I don't know if I watched any other stuff. I probably did, but I also watched Wicked for Good.
The new one?
Yeah.
That just came out on
Yeah.
Kaleidoscape today.
Kaleidoscape. Was it Kaleidoscape? I watched it on streaming.
Yeah.
So
What did you think of that? I haven't seen the first one. I haven't.
it matched the first one as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I'd have to watch it not on streaming, get the better audio, I think, because
Right.
I think I did watch Wicked, the first one, and the audio is a lot better whenever you have it like either on Kaleidoscape or disc than streaming, because that's one of those, especially with a you know um the musical and just all the little nuances and sound effects.
Have you
'Cause
seen Tron Ares yet?
I have not. I
I've
do.
not either. I've got it, but I've
I
got
haven't
it
seen it
downloaded. Just need to watch it.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a second. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Niazaya.
Niza. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, I was surprised that Shane and actually nobody had Tron Ares in their top movies for the. Of course, the disc isn't truly
It's
out
not
yet
been out
either.
yet,
Yeah,
right?
the,
It's
yeah, the
coming
disc
out
isn't
next
truly out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I already pre-ordered it, so it's coming
Yeah.
out on the 6th
Yeah.
or 5th.
So
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so I got 3 movies.
Oh.
So one of them was watched upstairs on a sound bar, but the movie is good, but it's not really a home theater experience anyway. So it's one
Hey,
of those
we're not discounting sound bars here.
one of those
It's okay to watch The King and I again. So.
one of those movies that just it's a courtroom movie, right? Drama courtroom movie.
Hold
So
on, I gotta. Oh shit! What the hell just happened? You get copyright whenever you show your movie.
Oh, yeah, when it's moving, right? Yeah, you got to stop getting us in trouble.
for
No, man. You
For
need to just show the
IMDb?
poster. You need to show the
Okay.
poster.
Because it's moving, right? It's
Yeah.
it clips it. So
And it's auto. It auto.
yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go. Now I can pause it. There we go. Let me pause it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I didn't know I could pause it.
Paul.
I didn't get flagged because my channel doesn't have any users right now because I still haven't committed to the whole
All right, let's
weekly
go back. Now
video
it's
thing
paused.
or even monthly. It's like that's a lot of work, man. Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, you're doing something perfect that can get your channel going.
Mhm.
You're drinking beer in your fake wine glass, your fancy wine glass.
Yeah, I know,
Your
right?
3D printing speakers. All you need to do is just set up a camera, one of those cameras that follows you around while you're doing
I
stuff.
did look at a non like $5,000 gimbal that's supposed to do that. I did
This
look at
this
that.
doesn't.
Nah,
It follows you everywhere.
That's crazy.
And
I have a I
4K
have a
60.
$34 one that you put your phone on and it'll move around the whole room when you go like
I
this.
want one that will follow me based on like a little beacon. You know what I
This
mean?
stuff
Like
will
no
follow
AI
you.
bullshit. None of
This will
that. I
follow
have
you.
like a little signal thing that I just I
This will
wouldn't
follow you
pocket.
everywhere.
This
I put it on the
one's
back of my head or yeah, I wear it as a necklace, right?
All right, let me finish my movies.
You
Anyway,
just need to
do
make sure
that,
you
do
keep
that,
your
do
clothes
that.
on. That's all.
Yeah, don't get
All
don't get I copyright. Just try. It's just hilarious.
All right, so Just Mercy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but we watched this on Netflix just up in the bedroom late one night. Just couldn't sleep. And no, it was a great movie, man. I don't know
Isn't
if you
that the
guys have
one
ever seen
Abe
it.
is on?
I have not seen this yet.
I don't think
It looks
Abe is on
great.
this one now.
I thought it was in one movie where he was in a courtroom scene.
I don't know that you really saw jurors in this one, but basically it was about this guy. It's a true story about a guy a lawyer graduating from Harvard and helping people that have been wrongly accused and convicted of murder. on death row in Alabama. It was either Mississippi or Alabama, one of the two. So, but man, it was a good movie. It really was. Just the story was good. I love a good courtroom drama. I love stuff about just I love good documentaries, true story movies, and stuff like that too. So it's not always about the blow it up and
Oh yeah,
bang
dude.
them up.
Movies, it's got, to me, it's like this. You have to have an exceptional, like we're talking 12 out of 10 audio track for me to, be like, oh yeah, you got to watch this for the audio. Like they just don't. I don't know that there's a movie that I could say, hey, watch this just for the audio. There's some that I say, yeah, the audio is pretty good, and the movie's not horrible.
Shitty, right?
Right.
But it's not good. Yeah.
So for the rating, I would give it I would be right around an 8 for it. So 7.6
Wow,
is
dang,
7.6 was good.
That's a high rating, man.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it for sure. So make sure you
Cool.
guys check that out. I'm a sucker for thrillers and mysteries. So check this one out also. I don't know if you guys have watched the Knives Out series.
No,
or
there's
not,
a
but
series.
yeah, there's 3 of them, man. So it's
I'm on a Netflix boycott.
I see.
You're not alone.
So yeah, I checked this out. There's actually some.
I love the Knives Out stuff, though.
There's actually some decent bass in this movie. That pops up every now and then. But overall, it was a good story. It was, I'm not saying for you to rush out and buy it as a home theater demo or anything like that. But overall, I'd probably give it a 7, 6.5, 7. So I kind of, for the first time in the Knives Out series, I kind of pinpointed who did it a little early.
Oh,
So,
man. See, that tells me all I need to know about this one.
But nobody, like my mother-in-law and my wife, watched it also, and they didn't pick it out. So,
gotcha.
So I kind of figured it
But
out.
is it one of those ones where they let you know on purpose type of deal?
No, it was not
Sometimes
until the end
they
where
do
it was
that on
where it was resolved. Like I watched another mystery one, that I talked about, the one where the girl was on the boat and then she saw somebody go over into the water or whatever, and they revealed what happened in the middle of the movie, and the rest of the movie was like hiding out, So it was like 30 minutes of why are you even on? This should have hit the editing floor. So, but no, this wasn't revealed until the end. So it's worth the watch if you like mysteries, and who done it.
I do like mysteries. I just don't like the whole we're raising, I seen the meme of, oh, can't afford to let you share your Netflix with your grandma, but we just bought Warner Brothers. Me. It's like, yeah. I hear you.
Well, look, and so they're even
I'm
trying to
hoping that
find.
stuff doesn't go through, but
They just purchased Barstool, right? You know who that or moved Barstool, not purchased, but moved Barstool podcast to Netflix. They're going to be putting them on there. So, it's a big sports. It's a big time sports podcast. And
it is wild, man.
Yeah, so basically Netflix is trying to retain their customers, right? Because what happens is they buy they come in, they buy it, and then or watch everything and then cancel, right? So what's going on, Nelson? How are you, sir?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey,
what's up? Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How's everybody going?
Glad you joined, man.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys today.
So I got one more movie to go through,
Let's do
Nelson,
it.
and then we'll jump to you.
All right, cool.
So this movie,
he saves the best for last,
is bonkers. I'm telling you, it is bonkers. It started off slow. but it is bonkers. And there is a treat at the end. And this is a home theater movie. Okay. It's not constant, it's not constant, home theater, blow up everything else. But there are scenes in here that is actually, home theater worthy. So
Look at Shane.
What's
I
going
like
on,
I like
Shane?
his
45.
comment. I like his comment. It's like
Colt
It's the first one.
45.
Thank you.
You got that
Hey.
OE getting
at
it.
least that's hilarious. All right. I can
Thank
respect
you.
that comment. That's a good one.
I'm adding it towards that savings I've been building up for.
All right, you guys ready for the
watch
drum
Shane.
roll?
All right.
Here we go, drum roll.
I'm
I'm telling you, you gotta watch this just because. I'm not. If
It
I
just
tell
sounds
you,
like it sounds like
if
a
I
musical.
tell you why, I'm gonna spoil it. So I'm
Is it
not.
gonna
I'm
be
not.
a musical?
I'm
It sounds like it's gonna be a musical.
Begonia.
Oh, I've seen
Oh,
that. I have no idea
So
what that
this
was
movie is bonkers, man. I am telling you, you need to watch this.
You like the whole kidnapping type stuff.
It's
right?
crazy, man. It's really crazy. So basically, Emma Stone, you guys can watch the trailer. Basically, gets kidnapped, and from someone. I'm not going to say one of the guys here in the picture, but anyway, the ending the ending is good, but it's just bonkers. It starts off a little slow, I will say, but at the end, here's the thing. At the end, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and the credits are rolling, right? And I'm sitting there, and once the movie's all ended and everything else, I talk to my wife. She walks out of the room, and like a couple seconds later, I hear this in the background: tweet, 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 tweet. It was like birds, and it was coming from everywhere. It was like tweet, tweet, and then it moved over to the side, tweet, tweet, and then it went around the room. And then, like a minute and a half later, a thunderstorm just starts, and the rain starts pouring down. This is during credits. So this was purposely put there for the home theater crowd, that if you stay long enough to watch the movie, you will hear the atmospherics of the thunderstorm and the birds and everything else. And it was phenomenal. So much so that I am going to cut this and put it in my demo clip, and people are going to fucking watch credits at my house. That's how good it.
Man,
That's how good
a
it
great
was.
idea. And I don't know.
So that would be the last demo, right? Where you're about to leave, and like
Yes.
right after that, you need to put like a display that says "time to leave." After that,
See, look, I got a supporter. I got a supporter. Look at this. See,
we
told
haven't
you.
seen it, so we we're not supporting. It's just like
it's actually on disc too. So I just put the 4K.
Hey,
Yeah, pick that up. That's a good
I
one.
take stabs at you every day, Don. But at least they have a label on the knife.
Shane, did you see this one, sir?
haven't even
I
seen
know
this.
Shane watches a lot of movies too. So, but it's like I said,
That's been out
It's-
on disc for a while, and I've just had no idea what it was.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
And like a couple months, I think.
No,
and
the
I've just
disc.
been
Well,
like,
the disc just
I
came
don't
out.
even
few
know what
months
that
ago.
is, and maybe a
Came out
month
in December.
or
yeah, it just came
3
out not too long ago on Kaleidoscape. But
Yeah, the
it's
disc
not-
just came
it's
out
not a-
December
it's-
23rd.
it's not a full, like if you're looking for a John Wick blow everything up action every couple, it's not that. You're right, but it is. There's some twists and turns in it, so it's good. But and there's definitely some good bass scenes in there. So anyway, I'll get off my soapbox about this movie.
Looking
But
at the cover, I see the blood. I'm assuming that's blood, but then I'm like, is that caramel, or wax? Or what's the
Yeah,
other?
Don is about to make us all go buy this damn movie.
no,
Oh,
you got to buy it just for
You
the
gotta
credits.
pay us
Dude.
back, man.
I'm telling you got to buy it just for the credits. That's it. I'm
Oh,
telling
look,
you.
Shane just, I guess, attests to the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
Boss
there we go.
Steve. Oh, okay. Well, Don
Yeah,
already
I
ruined
like
it.
some of those.
Don
movies.
already ruined the ending for us.
I didn't ruin the ending. I just
Well, now we know
He ruined the credits.
he ruined the credit.
But the reason I tell you this is because there's nobody on here that's going to tell me you watch fucking credits. I mean,
I fast forward through them.
and unless it's a Marvel movie to see like a sneak peek.
Oh, look,
know,
you got a
there's
hater.
something
You got
coming, right?
you got a
There's
hater
lot of
right now.
movies.
You got a hater right now, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, now you're 50-50, bro. Oh, man.
I said it was bonkers, and it will make you think. That's
Yeah.
all I said.
Okay. Okay.
So it will definitely make you think. So,
All
but
right.
yeah, definitely check that out.
Well, at least it's only $28. It's not $45.
Yeah. Oh man.
And like I said, it starts off slow. It does start off kind of slow.
It's not a
So
$65 4K.
You gotta watch it. until the end.
$25
So
4K.
let me stop sharing it. But yeah,
Mhm.
just the credits alone for you to hear the surround.
All right, Don. We
We're
heard
just gonna
your
buy,
weird.
I'm gonna buy the disc.
We've
and then
seen
skip
your
to
weird
the- I just
BDSM
skipped the
movie
whole thing and
trailer.
I'm just gonna buy it and
I
go
don't know
straight to
what
the
else that
credits.
would be on the cover, but let's go to Nelson. What do you watch anything in the last couple weeks?
Man, I did watch this movie though.
Oh, really?
Begonia. Yeah.
What did you
I
think of
enjoyed
it?
it. I enjoyed it. It it was good, man. It was
What,
good.
what about the home theater experience? Did you watch to the credits?
Oh yeah. I heard that also, in the end. I was like, man, they did a good job of it. I mean, it wasn't like this she was great.
Yeah, Emma
She
Stone was
really good,
fantastic. Yeah,
she was
for
great.
sure.
So it's worth the watch, at least. I'm glad I have it in the collection because it's different for sure,
I don't watch to the credits all the time. I'll just cut it off unless, like I said, unless I know it's like a Marvel movie where they're going to give you something,
Right.
that you can. So I don't ever watch through the credits. So I'm
Yeah.
glad that I was just sitting there and I'm thinking, and I'm like, what the hell just
Hell,
happened?
did I just see?
Right. And then and then it was like, oh shit, what is this? You know?
yeah.
So how have you been, Nelson? Good.
I'm
Thanks
good,
for
man.
joining in the show. We unplanned, right?
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
is what we want the show to be, guys. For those of you that have been a guest on the show before, you got the the link. By all means, jump in. That's what we want. We want everyone to jump. Feel free to jump in, jump out, and if you got something to add, by all means.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if we ever, become like 100,000 subscriber followers, we'll be like hey, jump in for 5 minutes, say hey, or 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now.
So how was
it's like,
your
everyone,
Christmas
jump
and New Year, Nelson?
Oh, it was great, man. Hung out with the grandchildren.
nice. Yeah,
Which is always cool, so.
that's always the best, watching
Yeah.
everybody open.
Yeah, they're great because they come, I have fun with them, then they go.
Yeah, you got to watch all of them open the gifts and stuff like that. Like that's
That's
I enjoy watching the kids. But,
Yeah.
you know.
But I was listening to Don on his Kaleidoscape thing, thinking about getting a new hard drive, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get because I have the V, right? I have the S, but I got the V for more of the Dolby Vision because I even though I have a projector, but I can see a difference in what the Lumigen is doing with the HDR versus or HDR10 versus the Dolby Dolby
The
Vision.
Dolby Vision. Oh, you
Yeah,
put in
so
you put it all in, set it up.
LLDV, yeah.
Yeah. So I can see a difference in that. So, I have the Strato S, and I can only download the 10 or 11 movies if So, and when I have people over, I want to be able to. I don't want to be downloading. Okay, here's my demo clips, and then here's my. So yeah. So, it's just I'll probably get it, and then I'll decide. Am I going to just go back to the Strato S? Is the 2-minute downloads worth it to me versus the Dolby Vision? Is it worth it to me rather than just the Strato S? And the fact
if you
that
could take advantage of the Dolby Vision for sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
it's not like a night and day difference, but
Correct.
I think there's a difference there, and it's for me, it's worth it. A lot of people may not agree with that, but it's good. The V is good, but I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
Well, you know how I have the Zapiti with the Evolution app on it,
Yep.
and I said, you know what, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Just because I love my Kaleidoscape. Don't get me wrong, man, but oh man, they just charge too much money for that darn hard drive.
No, it is, and they raised the price too.
Yeah.
Recently,
I
they just
saw
raised
Jeremy
the price.
got the 48, man, right? The
Yeah,
48
yeah.
terabyte
It's just like,
that uses him, right? I was like, damn.
and I understand they have to charge what they have to charge, for whatever reason. But I decided to upgrade I was thinking of getting a NAS for the Evolution
Mm-hmm.
because I've been using the Evolution a lot lately. It's been running really well with the Zapiti. And I was thinking of getting a NAS.
You mean
but I
the
ended up
Zapiti
getting
NAS,
another-
or tell me what you mean about that?
I ended up getting an enclosure, a hard drive enclosure again,
Okay.
an 8-bay one by a company called Q something.
QNAP.
QNAP, yeah, a QNAP
Mhm.
hard drive enclosure. It holds up to 8 because I have a 5-bay one now and it's all filled up.
Mm-hmm.
It took me maybe
Three,
years
4 days.
3 years to get all my disc in there,
Oh no, but what I'm saying, I thought if you were switching from the 5 to the 8, can't you, Paul? Can't you if you're going from QNAP to QNAP, you should be able just to install them right directly.
If you're doing the
No.
JBOD enclosure, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't think the JBOD.
That's just it's just a USB connection.
It's a JBOD
Oh, yeah,
enclosure.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh,
work
okay.
right.
Yeah,
So you
if
should be
it's
able to
just an
just move.
enclosure, then yes,
Yeah.
that's just like plugging.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of disks. That's
directly.
basically
Yeah.
what JBOD means.
Well,
Not a bunch of drives.
you have to preface it. There's two types of there's QNAP with the OS, like the actual QNAP OS that you can install with JBOD. That you can't just randomly move around, I don't believe. But if it's just the enclosure, that is AKA an expansion unit for like QNAP.
Mm-hmm.
That, like you said, that's just it's a USB or Thunderbolt or whatever connection you have. Then then that's just no different than having the disc with a USB adapter.
Right.
It just powers the discs up. Yeah, that type of deal.
Now to do like I believe they mentioned something about a RAID configuration to combine all the hard drives together.
Now that's where you need QNAP, the NAS with the OS.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
I
and
have a JBOD, but it's not QNAP, and you can either run it in a RAID or you can run them as independent. I don't run it in RAID format.
Once you get above like 4 discs, you probably want to do like RAID, a RAID,
Oh,
just because of the time that it takes. Even I am like, hey, just do JBOD with a bunch of discs. If one disc fails, you should always have a backup of everything. You just take the disc out, throw a new disc in, take your backup, copy it back over.
Okay.
The difference is, and people are like, well, you're buying double the space. If it's a backup disc, you get the slowest, oldest, drive that isn't turning and isn't on all the time. And those are a lot cheaper, right? You get like your cheapest Walmart drive to back up all the data, turn it off, and then put it in a safe place, ideally off location. We know we don't do that, but you have it sitting in the closet somewhere to where if the other drive fails, it's like, oh, I just replaced this one, put it back in. Let me take this other drive out and copy it back over. You always have to have a backup. A RAID is not a backup. It is a minimal downtime. So a RAID, all that really provides you is like at some point, no matter what, after let's just say 10 years, all my drives are going to start failing. As long as they only fail with RAID 5 one at a time, I can get a new drive, throw it in its place, and it'll rebuild everything.
Just rebuild it.
And then you don't have to do, you just put it in and you walk away. You never even do nothing. Never have to do nothing. You don't have to bring out the other drive. You don't have to put out the new one.
And when you do this configuration, right? Let's say you have 40 terabytes of movies. Do you have to have another hard drive that has 40 terabytes?
If you're transferring, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Once when you start a RAID 5, you have to have 3 drives minimum to start the build.
Okay.
And then they do all the parity conversation. So what happens is one of those drives becomes useless.
Oh, I see.
But the more, it's only one. The rest of them you start adding, it's just more space. So then this one, and once you have like a bunch of them, any one of these are all parodied for each other. So any one of these drives can fail, and you put a new one in, and all the other drives has a one bit of information for this missing drive.
Oh, okay, I got it.
And so it says, oh, I have that sector, boop, and it throws it on there. Oh, and another drive. Oh, I have that one. And there's more advanced RAIDs, but the more advanced RAIDs you go, the more disk space you're losing, right? Like RAID 5 for a average consumer in our industry, you just like, hey, one drive is good enough, because more than likely you're going to throw another drive in there, and then just it rebuilds itself, and then you're good to go, and then you continue on. And again, and it does happen. If you're in the industry, it's like, hey, I've got 127 terabytes, 18 terabyte drives. One of them's going to fail, then another's going to fail, then another's going to fail, then another's going to, hopefully never 2 at a time.
Right.
Because RAID 5, if 2 at a time, you're screwed.
Oh.
Then
what's up, Michael?
Hey, what's up, man?
Man,
long time no see.
I thought you fell off the face of the earth. I actually was thinking about you a couple.
Oh, really? You asked about him.
I
John's a sick man. Don't give him your address.
I'm like, I asked, like I said, man, what is that dude's name that used to come on all the time before? And I had to go back, and I apologize for that. I had to go back and look at the videos. I'm like, where's Michael at? What's going on with Michael?
Yeah, it's been a while. Get caught up with life,
Yeah, it happens, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. New Year's Day, and we got a party.
This is a happy New Year, man. If we can get,
he was on there talking about begonias. I was like, oh yeah.
If we can get Rich, the shyest man, the coolest, shyest man in the world, like, bro. Yeah.
So, real quick, before we stray far away, there was a question that came in from Johnny. I don't want us to miss this before we move on. He's building an 18-inch sub. He wants to know what kind of insulation. What do you guys think? Polyfill? What do you think? What kind of insulation is best for someone? Fiberglass? Blah, blah, blah.
So I've not built one, but I've always seen just polyfill.
Polyfill, right?
Is what when I take them apart from blowing them. that's what I see inside.
That's probably why you blow them a lot.
Are we still talking about subs or something else? I'm out on this conversation.
Yeah, we left that in 2025.
Oh, goodness.
So, man, that's a tough. So, if you look, you don't need any polyfill, to be honest, for a sub.
I mean, what's it gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to remember the length of the sound wave that a sub produces. So it's not going to be the sound that the driver itself that your polyfill is going to, or any type of dampening is going to reduce. But if you're like, hey, I don't want any resonance from the cabinet itself because I'm building the cabinet cheap and the vibration of the wood itself is at a higher frequency, which can happen. You know, if you get a resonance on the width of the wood, there's so much math involved. But you know, a length and a square, you know, plank of wood, you could do the math on that to see, hey, how, you know, you have a length of wood and you hit it, it resonates at some frequency, no matter what, right? You may not even hear it, right? But there's a resonance. Everything has a resonance. But even if you do the math on that, once you start reinforcing it with cross members, that changes. So that's what complicates the math, right? Now you're adding, you know, you have, you know, 6 different sides to this box that changes your calculations. But
just got HDF, man.
yeah, but if you want to put something in there again to like, if a wire rattles on the box and you don't want that, I would just like spray glue. Yeah, I would. That's exactly what I would do. He took the words out of my mouth right there. I would just do like the rock wool, just because it's easier to handle. Spray glue it, stick it on there, you know, and stick it on each side and stuff like that. That's what I would do to be peace of mind. But
I think
do you need it? No,
regular speaker,
really.
But for subwoofer, probably just use rock.
Yeah, I would just use rock wool and just and if you want, you can stuff it more with rock wool. Just make sure it's not actually touching the driver, because you don't want the driver to, you know, resonate.
Yeah.
I would just spray glue rock wool on the sides and stick it.
That stuff's pretty thick, though. I mean, I guess the 18-inch subwoofer is going to be.
Yeah, some for 18s. I guess.
Yeah.
That exposure is going to be.
But you got to remember it's only going to be the resonance from either the box or the cabinet itself, or some material or wire hitting it.
Not the
inside of that box is so small, it would have to bounce back and forth like 1,000 times, and by that time, the volume of that resonance is going to be so low. Just the driver, micro thin driver alone is going to block the sound from you hearing that. So, well, except if you're doing ported, yeah, you might do some air control type. If you're getting some sort of buffeting and stuff like that from the internal enclosures, that would be the only real reason to do any kind of just regular old polyfill. That would be
HDF,
redesign the
super glue
support if you're getting buffeting, you know. So, but
build it where you want it.
Yeah,
build it downstairs.
You don't really need it, is the true answer. If you're getting buffeting, that means the port's too small for the enclosure, or you're playing it too loud. That's also a possibility.
So Nelson, getting back to your NAS,
I use the wool. I use the rock wool.
So I'm like you. I'm missing my 3D movies, right? So I got to get up and I got to put the disc in for my 3D movies. So that's why I'm going to go with both solutions. I'm going to get a QNAP also, because I just want to be able to go to the R-Evolution and play my 3D movies, right? Yeah. Compared to having to get up and change them and stuff like that. So yeah.
So I was watching one of your old episodes and I saw you had the gentleman from Sapiti, Raphael.
Yes.
Yeah. It's cool.
And he mentioned that the new chipset on the R-Evolution does not allow 3D, huh?
No, it does. He was incorrect on that.
Really?
It actually what it does is it doesn't do frame
It
packing.
doesn't do frame packing.
It does side by side and top and bottom.
Yeah.
So
what
it doesn't
do you do
frame packing.
in an instance where you have the Blu-ray disc that's not side by side?
I think it converts it to whatever it is.
Okay.
What I'm aware, what I believe it does.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not entirely sure of that. I could be incorrect, but
I should probably. You know what? I'll test that because I'm actually reviewing the 8K Pro, the most recent one.
Okay.
Well,
remember you got the old one too that has the frame package.
Yeah, I have all of them. As a matter of fact, but
I can't afford to put
Yeah, I'll
But,
I'll try that as part of my review. I don't have any done. I might need to get some 3D rips from you. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I can mail you a couple.
Yeah, check that because I had my cousin convinced to get an Revolution until he found out that it doesn't do the
It
3D.
definitely plays it. I'm
It does.
1,000% sure
Okay.
that it will definitely
Because
play.
Don watches a
yeah.
lot of 3D
Yeah.
stuff, right? So
So, but
So-
yeah,
But you know,
Rich.
I'm looking at the Evolution and I'm looking at the menu system and everything and the GUI, and everything is so well done now, man.
Mhm.
And everything's quick. Like, you know, I go through that menu system from one movie to the other, moving up and down, and all. It's fine. You know, sometimes the
Yeah.
only thing when it has to load from the internet or the movie posters and things like that could be a little slow sometimes still. But
Mhm.
but once you're there, it's really good.
yeah, I like the latest update. They pushed that 235 update.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
once I get the
I like
8,
that too.
I think once I get the 8 TB, that will allow me to have like my scripts, right?
Yeah.
So I maybe I have like 3 or 4 different scripts,
Mhm.
which if I get the 8 TB, it's probably going to allow me about 100 and maybe 120, 130 movies. You know, I think
Yeah.
that's more than enough, right? So once I can get that and the Dolby Vision, and I'm satisfied with it, I'll probably wind up selling the Strato S. And you know, because I mean the going rate for the 6 TB right now is about $3,000. You know, so I can help fund my
The
8
cost of-
TB,
yeah.
and then also, you know, part
So
part
you
of it.
have the Strato V now,
I have the Strato V and the Strato S.
and did you connect it to your projector?
Yes.
And what do you think about the GUI, the pictures, the posters, as far as it being 1080p?
That's what I don't like.
You see that difference between the
Yes.
S? Oh, okay.
Especially with the Lumigen in place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I felt that helped it in a way, you know. 'Cause then it's
Yeah,
like
but
the scale.
I mean, I can
gets
still
better.
see a difference.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at this YouTube
Ooh,
royalty in the house.
royalty. Oh, ooh,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, you already canceled him. You brought him and then you canceled him. Like, nope, we're canceling you, right?
We
If you
were
blink, literally,
two
you
Chiefs.
missed him.
Two Chiefs on the controls.
Hey, too many hands in the kitchen,
Shame.
man.
What's up,
Oh,
fellas?
did he just remove himself, man? Oh, who-
Well,
I
we
think
just
Rich
didn't
dropped
even
off.
talk to him
Oh,
for
Rich
like
dropped
10
off.
minutes,
He
man.
roasted my theater probably a year or so ago with Don Dunn.
Oh yeah, did I?
I had the clip set up, you know, or calling it the
Oh,
triple
right.
wide trailer.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That was
Well,
hilarious.
Hey, perfect opportunity for a get back now, man. Hey, now you can tell him how you truly feel about that.
I was laughing. I thought it was hilarious.
Man.
What's going on, Shane? Thanks for joining, sir.
Yeah, man. I was editing a Lingdorf video, so I figured
Oh,
I saw Ike went on, so I popped on. See what's up.
With
Take a little
Lindorf,
break.
the MP60.
No, it's a little two channel piece, little 3400.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
they
I
had
saw
that
that.
CD there, right? Or was it? Did they not have that?
This is an older piece.
Yeah.
I guess they're trying to, I don't know, boost up a little bit. They're trying to get some more. I don't know. I guess their PR is working overtime to try to get people to.
That's
notice
actually
them
their
more.
most famous piece that they have.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. They I don't have it, but it it's a lot of people love it. You know, I'm on all the Lindorf groups and stuff like that, and a lot of people really do like it. But yeah, it's got Room Perfect in it and everything else.
Yeah,
like
it's a
that,
good
so.
piece. Good piece. All the new stuff has color displays. This one's older. It's got like a black and white one. So I think that's the only real difference, which kind of differentiates it from the newer stuff. But
Yeah.
it's a nice piece though. It sounds super good.
Did they send you the new amp they have too?
What, 8-channel?
The 8-channel amp.
No, they were going to, but I didn't. Dude, it's tough when you review stuff. It's like getting stuff out of the rack is it's a pain.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I was like,
for sure. Yeah.
no.
I saw your review of the your short review because I didn't know the whole like what of the MP60 that they sent you. I know it was a short lived that you had it there at the house.
Yeah, it's a good one. I've been wanting to try that. I remember you offered me to mail me yours, but I didn't want to do it just in case I broke it or something. So I didn't want to be responsible. But yeah, they finally came around. Yeah, really good. The only thing that was limiting was 16 channels. I couldn't use half my speakers. So
Yeah, that's the biggest thing too, because I got 2 sets of side surrounds.
Yep.
That I want to use for front and rear row, and I've sent them several emails saying, hey, you need to add these. That way that way they can be a true player, and then they need 4 separate subwoofer outputs too.
I brought that up off camera. I spoke to him about that. I was like, dude, I said, obviously this sounds awesome for 16 channels. I said, my room's a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. I said, I've got 2 surrounds. I've got, I don't know, 8 subwoofers. I can only plug in like 4. So I'm missing half my subs. He goes, well, do you really need more than just 2 subs? I was like, do I really? I was like, yeah, I do. I was like, that's why I've got him here. He's like, do you really need a second set of surrounds? He's like, you can just use a Y splitter. I was like, not really. I didn't want to argue with him. I was like,
right.
I was like, okay. I was like, well, the way Atmos works, you can have dedicated stuff in that second surround. He goes, yeah, boy, you can hear it though. I was like, I'm not gonna argue. I was like, okay, I get it.
Right.
Then he invited me over to New York to see their Steinway room, which has something like 128 channels, and like the Lingdorf is like their baby level, and the Steinway is expandable. You can daisy chain all of those.
Did
So
you ask
as many
in the
channels as you want.
Steinway room? Do you really need 128 channels?
Yeah, no.
Really here?
Oh, I
was
didn't
like,
realize you could. I didn't realize that you could expand the Steinway.
Yeah, you can piggyback them. So I think it starts at like 16. You can add another 16, another 16, another 16 if you wanted to, but it's super expensive. And it's all digital all the way through.
Right.
So what like Trenov is doing now, and what Storm has started doing the last couple of years, I guess they've been doing it for many years. So now everybody else is trying to play catch up to them in the pro audio market.
For sure.
And I was like, well, you guys have like 128 speakers in your other rooms. Like, why can't you give us like just another 16 more?
And they have room on the back of it too. There's expansion ports on the back. Of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I think I
And
mentioned that in the video.
They say it's for what the digital, the AES or whatever.
So
say-
Don has room on the back of his. I don't.
I do.
Yeah, just waiting. I mentioned that in the video too, just in case they wanted to take heed of whatever I had to say. But
Right.
who knows? It's there. The architecture is there. They just got to implement it.
For
But it's
sure.
really nice piece. And the volume knob is awesome. I know somebody left me a comment and was like, "Why are you talking about the volume knob?" I was like, "Because it's like one of the best ones I've ever felt."
Yeah. No. We all 3 of us, we really enjoyed the Lindorf room when we went to.
Oh yeah. It was.
Cedia.
Hmm.
No, it was phenomenal, and I mean there wasn't a treatment in the room, So
It does a good job. The Room Perfect does pretty good. It's it takes a little bit. I mean, you got to really keep going at it. It took me a few tries to get it to a point where I liked it. But it was the first time around we did it. It took like 45 minutes, maybe
it's long.
an hour or so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The more speakers you got, it's gonna be longer. And we were sitting in there chit chatting. I was like, "Should we be sitting in here talking?" He goes, "Well, it's gonna keep going until we stop talking." I was like, "Let's leave the room then." We're sitting there for like 15 minutes. So an hour later, the first
And it's
time
a
around,
weird noise too. It's not your normal pink noise or anything like that.
it's like organ music.
Yeah.
And then we stopped, and I finally finished. I was like, I played it the first time. I was
They
like,
got to put a Steinway touch to it with the
Yeah.
organ. So
Mhm.
and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, this does not sound good. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I was like, oh, it's different, man. He goes, yeah, it's different. I was like, okay. I was like, I know my room does not sound this bad, but it's like I know
Right.
what good sounds like. I was like, okay. He goes, well, you did the 2 subs in the front. I was like, yo, just like you said, 2 subs in the front. He's like, okay. He goes, well, you can hear the difference, right? On and off. I was like, oh, I can definitely hear the difference for sure.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you know what? I was like, well, I try to rush him out a little bit. I was like, well, it's getting a little bit late. So I wanted him to go so I could do it myself.
Right.
And
Right.
then I finally got it after about 4 tries. I was like, oh, okay. they're all the different measurement points that you got to take. They're not.
Mhm.
They want it to be like kind of random, and you pointing the mic in different directions.
Yep.
So it takes a little bit. I would say if you don't get it right to your satisfactory the first time, do it multiple times till you get it right. So
Yeah, I did. I set mine up, and I did the multiple positions all over the room, high, low, everything else, and then someone told me to just do like a focus point, like literally, if it tells you, just I went right down the line of my MLP, within like within like a foot of it, and that seemed to do a better job.
yeah,
So instead of randomizing it everywhere else, but what I like about it is it's got the global feature too. So once you turn the global instead of the ML focus position versus which is your MLP versus the global, it does expand. I can definitely hear a difference for other seats when you wind up putting the global setting on. So
yeah, it's good. Super, still really expensive though.
no, it sure is. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
very
sure.
expensive.
For sure.
Yeah. Begonia, good movie. I know you had a comment earlier. Was like, yeah, the ending sucked. I remember thinking, I was like, what the fuck am I was like, this guy had like 2 previous movies, I think like Little Things and then Kinds of Kindness, which
Mhm.
really I just didn't like.
Yeah.
And then this one, I was like, oh, we're going down the same path. He's just trying to be this auteur just to be high end cinema or whatever. And then he got to the end. I was like, she better be. Well, I didn't want to say what it is. I was like,
Yeah, don't
I was
spoil
like,
it.
I was like, okay. I was like, oh, okay, makes sense now. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
No,
Zero Atmos until apparently the credits. I
Right.
got to go back and rewatch the credits now.
Yeah, no, the credits were crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. Like, it was one of
Maybe
the
it's
best.
just surround sound. Maybe it's not.
It was one of the best. It was one of the best thunderstorm scenes or sound that I've heard yet in my theater.
Wow.
So and I've listened, to a bunch of different ones, but
There's a storm scene in the new Wicked movie, Wicked for Good, that came out on Kaleidoscape on
Yeah, I
Tuesday.
watched half of it.
That
I watched half of
tornado
it the
was
other day.
pretty good. Yeah,
that was pretty good.
very good audio in that movie. I know it's
Yeah,
like a
good.
musical and stuff, but wow, I watched it.
Not a lot of
yesterday.
bass though. Not a lot of bass though.
Were you serious? Whoa,
'Cause
I had
we
to
went
turn
from-
myself way down. Yeah,
We went from
me anyways.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Stranger Things to Wicked. Well, Wicked to Stranger Things. I was like, whoa. I was like, this is Stranger Things way more bass.
Oh, really? Oh,
I mean, I watched the digital stream, so maybe that's why.
oh okay. Yeah, yeah.
But it's a fun
Yeah.
movie. Good, a lot of good surround in it, though. I don't
Yeah.
recall the first Wicked having that much surround, but this one definitely
The
seemed a bit more
monkeys that were
aggressive.
up in the cage that were up in the ceiling, you could hear them all up there and stuff
Yeah.
on the high channels. I think.
Yeah, it's really good. That was really good.
Nelson, did you check out The Wicket yet?
Yeah,
What you think, sir?
very good. I mean, just as good as the first one, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good sound. The one that I saw too that was pretty wild was That Long Walk, man.
Yeah.
I heard
The-
the
Yeah,
audio in that was
I
really
love it.
good.
Oh my goodness, man!
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Mark Hamill was in that film.
Yeah,
He's
That's on my short list to watch,
it's a good one.
Especially after-
kind of
especially after Shane ranked it number 2.
was it my number 2? I think so. Yeah,
I think it was.
I think it might have been number
for the
2.
year.
yeah.
I just watched your video today.
man.
Number 2. Does that mean you shat on it? Is that kind of number 2? Like what?
you
You
know,
don't even remember. I was like, I don't think it
speaking
was
of
my
that,
number
you'll see when you watch it.
Yeah, I checked out
Oh,
Stranger
last
Things
year.
too. That was pretty good too. The last
Yeah, it was
last
good.
episode, yeah.
It was good. The last half of it, the last hour, I was like, man,
Yeah,
you
it was
guys
a little
are
boring,
dragging
right? It
this.
was like enough
Yeah.
already, Let's just
Yeah.
get with it,
I was like, how many
What-
times
what
you
was
guys gonna
that?
cry in this show?
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Oh, Stranger Things. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't. I stopped watching that after season 1. I couldn't continue.
One more
Well, it
season
was
than
like-
I've watched.
It's like 2 years in between each season, so it was like
Yeah, it's
plenty of
rough.
time to pick it up.
Yeah, I could always, binge
Yeah,
it
I haven't seen
one
it.
day.
I
or
I
haven't
whatever.
never
seen
go
it
past
yet.
the first season
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, they released
I
the first
enjoyed
two-
the first season, but I don't know why we just never picked it up. So
Yeah.
Took the
I
first
guess
They had
because it
released the
took
first
another
2
year for
seasons
it
on
to get
disc,
the
but
next
then
one.
they stopped.
Yeah.
You know,
What were they, like 8 years old in the first season, and now they're like 25 in the last season,
it's
Yeah,
and they're
they're
supposed to be 4
forever.
years apart.
right? They're like grown adults graduating high school.
Yeah, it's like 90210 all over again.
Oh, yeah. It's like you're 50 years old, graduating high school. What?
Oh man, what you got working? What you working on over there, Shane? You got anything coming up?
I got some Stark stuff coming up. They got some flagship subwoofer or something like that they want to send me over, and then I got that Lingdorfer shot, which probably go out this week. Then I got one of these Cintiq remotes. I think what's it called, Cintiq or something like that. So it's got a little curvature on it.
Okay.
That thing.
Yeah.
So for Baton really wants to send me the remote, but the last one sucked so bad. I was like, I'm not going to do it, guys. Sorry.
So try this one. I would love to get your opinion. Get it from him because I'm
We'll see.
reviewing it right too. Right, so
It's better than the last one because that last one was garbage.
it's better than the last one.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. It'll be. I mean, obviously you're not going to compare it to any of the high end, right? But it's better than the last one.
Because all my stuff is controlled over IP. So the last Sofa Baton just couldn't cut it for me.
Yeah.
Because it just didn't do IP, so I couldn't even use it. I was like, dude, what am I gonna do with this? It's like, no, I gave it away to somebody. And then they were like, hey man, where's the review for that? I was like, dude, I didn't like it. I was like, either I give you a bad review or I just don't review it. They're like, okay, never mind.
Yeah. They just did an update on the Ava remote, and they have an app now, a remote app for it as
Oh,
Oh,
well.
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and they also added a few other features. It's working well now. I mean, I had some missing controls on the JVC projector, but they added them now, and everything's working pretty nicely on that
Now,
remote.
that Ava's IP control, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
yeah, and they added RS-232 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, you need RS-232 for the Lumigen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, when I did the review, I felt like it was incomplete, so I was just like kind of lukewarm on it. But I mean, it's been a year. I would assume it's probably a lot better.
Yeah, they've improved it. I prefer it over the Harmony for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The little touchpad, I get a little annoyed with it because I would
Yeah.
kind of like just miss it or something. Because you
Your-
kind of
your-
want to
your
press
thumb,
on the
yeah.
you want to press on the ring, but it's kind of like
So close to the other button. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
that
so it's-
happens to me too. And sometimes it loses connection, which is annoying as well. But
And I don't know if they improved the battery life because I let it sit off the charger for like a day and it's like down to like 10%.
that they haven't improved on. I mean, if I'm using it for the whole day, I have to recharge it in the evening.
And you can't even tether it to like a USB-C or anything, so you can't use it
you
while
have
it's
to kind of
wired.
put it right in the base.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I still
Yeah.
have it. It sits on the back of my chair. Just it looks cool. I was like, oh, it looks nice. So
When
maybe
I-
one
when
day
I was
we'll
at-
use it.
you're still using the Rumi?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been using it for like 4 years now, so it's been rock solid.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was at CEDIA, they asked me to be a dealer for them. Well, I inquired about being a dealer for Ava, and they wanted me to buy to become a dealer. All you had to do was buy the remote, and I was like, I don't-
16. What was like 16 at the time? I was like,
It wasn't that much for dealers, but
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. So you had to buy the remote, and it came in discounted packages and stuff like that. So I could buy like 3 for the cost of 1 or something like that. At the
Oh,
time.
okay, yeah. For that, then that's worth it. Then.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I got Control 4, so it's like I just need to get it programmed and set up.
Excuse us.
So I got the most base model. I don't have the only thing smart in my house is my wife. Nothing else.
I got Control 4.
I'm using some iPad app for like $10.
Yeah, I mean Rumi's. I've seen that and I've looked at it a couple times, but I got my controller like fairly cheap. I got it used off of eBay for like $100-$200 or something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd only get by Rumi is like it's a subscription. Like everything's freaking subscription. So that's like it kind of sucks. But
Everything. Subscription.
yeah.
Everything.
I mean it's cheap. That's like what $60 a year. So I was like, all right, I could deal with that. I was like, do I
That's
do
what
a review
they
on it?
charge
I
that
don't.
for the Evolution now, for the Evolution app on the Zapiti.
Yeah.
Every year they hit me up for $50.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because you don't have the actual Arvolution.
Shit. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. That's messed up. $50 a year just to use the app. Dude,
the-
sell
yeah.
that by selling by Zidu.
Well, if you have the Arvolution player, it doesn't. They don't charge you.
You know,
Mm.
charge you.
If you, but he's using the Zapiti with the Arvolution software.
Yeah.
That's like a slap in the face, though. That's why I didn't do a review the Arvolution, because I was like, dude, I kind of put you guys on the map with Zapiti, and everybody picked
Yeah.
you up, and then all of a sudden, you guys left. Literally the next week, you had Arvolution. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna pimp you guys stuff just in case you go out of business again. And then to top it off, you're going to charge everybody a subscription, $50 a year just to use the app for
Yeah.
default product. I was like, no, man, that's bad. That's a bad look. So
I mean, it's a
I
good
think
product.
They were just trying to
It-
force people to buy the Revolution and just dump their pieces.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I
Because
don't.
at the end of the day, after if you do that for 4 years, you might as well just move to the product.
Yeah.
I can't afford Netflix like the rest of you guys,
Yeah.
so I can't afford a $50 a year. To hit play,
Which is true. You pay more, right? If you get a Netflix. So.
Yeah.
I had just bought the Evolution signature, and then the next month they reported that it was gone. You know, I was like, son of a gun.
Yeah.
for sure.
You know.
I mean, it's a nice piece of kit, the signature stuff.
And
Yeah.
the bad part about it is nobody's really distributing the Arvolution in the U.S. anymore. You know, I mean, we can get them. I can get them
Yeah.
through Bill Murphy.
They have a
and
new
stuff like
company, but it's just I can't. I got to.
they're not
But
doing it.
Those guys. Drug
They're not
team
doing it either. Yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
Valley Electronics is a dealer for them.
Yeah,
Yep.
Value Electronics does
Yeah.
carry them.
But
Yeah,
they
so-
they have to get it from a source in the U.S., which the main source, I forgot who it was.
There's a guy in
Um,
Florida, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, the guy
Bill.
Bill in Florida, he lives 15 minutes from me. So, but once Raphael pulled out from being the distributor in the U.S., it went to another distributor, and I forgot what the name is. I have to go back and look at
Yeah,
my
I can't
emails.
remember the name. That's
But
the one I
they're
used
no
to-
longer carrying it either. So
Mm.
you can't. You know,
Sorry,
you
see.
can't.
That's why I didn't do it. I
Yeah,
knew something was
I
up.
don't even know why they went the distributor.
Well, look, I mean,
To
look,
me, it doesn't make
Arvolution is huge in the UK. So I
in
mean,
Europe in general.
yeah,
in
in-
Europe it
yeah.
is huge.
correct. Yeah, so it's huge. I mean, yeah, I don't think you have to worry about anything.
Bobby Digital.
going
Now,
out.
correct me if I'm wrong. That's from Bleach, right? That icon, his little image there. I think that's from Bleach. Anyways,
Oh, sure.
Not sure.
Bobby, didn't you change your avatar? I think Bobby Digital used to have a
yeah,
different.
that avatar looks like it's from Bleach, but I could be wrong.
What's this
Rich-
comment? Tron Ares has no base. I don't know what's wrong with your system, bro, but it's defective because Tron Ares has ton of
Oh, yeah.
base.
Oh,
Yeah, that's-
Ton of base.
It's all about the base.
Yeah. I'm gonna say not as much as Legacy. I'm gonna say about me like 95% of Legacy. But yeah, Tron Ares definitely rocks. I love that movie, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna
I-
be in
it's a good
IMAX.
I
Good
talked
looking
about
on it.
Legacy, our last show, that has moved to my top demo clips. You know, I think that I've put that in front of everything.
Legacy in 3D, right?
Legacy in
Yeah.
3D, yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah, I
Shane
saw
likes the 3D
Harry in
movies
the-
too, right?
Yeah, I got the Sony projector, so I have a BenQ. I built the Hush box, so I got 2 layers, 2 levels. So I got to use the BenQ for 3D and then the Sony for the 4K. Then I got an old Zidu player because the new ones don't do 3D frame packing.
Right.
So it's like I got 2 different projector systems in there. It's a little annoying, but
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
what we
do.
were just talking about because the Arvolution, it does side by side.
yeah.
So, do you know the question to the answer to this question that Nelson has? So, when you put the disc in, right? Because like
Yep.
I put the disc in my because I don't have the NAS set up yet for my Arvolution, but when you put the disc in, and I put it in my Panasonic UV9000, right? So if the Arvolution does side by side and top and bottom, but it doesn't have frame packing, it should still decode to 3D on the disc, correct? Even if because it's not like it's
No, it's just gonna play 2D.
so if the disc is frame packing, it's going to
Yeah.
play 2D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you got side by side, then your projector should do it for you.
Right. Yeah, that's what
It'll
I was.
combine it together. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay.
So you have to actually get a file that's side by side.
Yeah.
Not a frame pack file. So if you'd like
Yeah.
an MKV file and you started with side by side, then it's okay. But if it's
Yeah.
frame pack, it stays frame pack.
So
Yep.
does it disclose the 3D type on the disc? Is if it's frame packing or not?
Well, the disc is all frame packing.
Oh yeah, they're all frame pack. Yeah, the
Okay.
3D disc.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so if it's side by side, it'll play it then.
Yeah, I believe the Pirates created side by side and over
Yeah.
under.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. So it's kind of a bummer that the new stuff doesn't do that.
Right. Right.
It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. What are you gonna do?
So
Yeah.
Mike, what's up with you, man? We haven't talked to you for, gosh, it's probably been a year, man. I mean, you.
Yeah, close to. Yeah. At least 10, 11 months or so. Yeah, it's been a while.
You just been
Just put it
busy
back.
with work.
He's put a mattress
Yeah.
in his home theater.
Yeah. Oh, this my computer's in my bedroom. Yeah, my home theater's out.
He had to make the bed. He didn't want to make the bed any other time, so he was like,
That was it. No, I make my bed every morning. First
That's
thing I
the
do. when I
only
get up.
reason. I have never made my bed in like 5 years.
I know, and I'm single and I stay alone, but I still make my bed every morning. First thing when I get up, first thing I do is make my bed.
I don't
There you go.
sleep with sheets, or I have like one blanket. And
I'm glad you
You
said
don't even want
sheets.
to know what you do to bed
I didn't
falls.
want-
You say-
yeah.
I'm glad you used
I've done
the
a-
word sheets.
Done
So
a
what you
few
been up to,
upgrades
man?
for
How's the home
computer.
theater?
Good. I just added a 24 terabyte Kaleidoscape server to
Ah,
on top. Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Whoa.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
has a spend
Along
hard
with his
disk drive.
control
Cha-ching.
for,
Yeah.
sitting next to his Bugatti,
So that with the 12 terabyte. Now I've got 36 terabytes. So yeah,
Oh,
like
shit.
600 movies up too. So yeah, I started downloading everything that I had up in the cloud to start piling everything on there now. So it's
You
definitely.
now
just
you're
got
out of
into
space
48,
again.
man. Why
Yeah,
didn't you just get to
almost. No,
48?
I think I got room for like 190 movies still. So yeah.
wow.
yeah, you had so many in the hopper in the cloud that you're
I
like,
did.
oh crap! I should have bought bigger.
Yeah.
Now you have the Strato C, right?
Yeah. Strato C and then
And you
Just-
you watch on a. Do you watch on a? I can't remember. Do you watch on
He
a
has
television,
TV.
right?
yeah, 85 inch
Yeah,
like
so-
Samsung.
Are you
Yeah.
any plans to go to the V for the
Dolby
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 Vision.
Vision?
Yeah, I have a LED TV, so
Okay.
yeah, no Dolby Vision on it. So if I do end up getting an OLED eventually, I'll definitely would consider getting the V player though for sure. But
I see.
without the Dolby Vision, yeah. Then I don't know if you remember oh gosh, what was his name that had the home theater and the bar, and he had a DAC board. I got one of the DAC boards that has like the sports scores and stuff on it.
Oh yeah.
God, I can't think of his
Which
name off the top of my
particular
head. Kedrick.
Kendrick, yeah.
Yeah. Kedrick
The
had
guy
that
with the
DAC
star
board.
ceiling and yeah.
Yeah. I liked his DAC board idea that he had in his bar, so I got one of those, and I have all the hockey scores and stuff
with all
like
the
that, and
hockey
all the
scores
standings.
and,
Yeah, so that's kind of neat to have that in my little kitchen bar area. So
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's what's fun. No matter what, you watch a ton of content, and it's always one little thing that you're like, oh, okay, that's
yeah,
a good idea. I like that.
Yeah,
I'll take that idea and make it my own.
Hussein, Hussein, that's Game Room Theater. I don't know if you follow him, but he has all
His
of that.
F1 setup is.
He
insane.
has F1 setup that F1 would like to have.
Yeah, no, the F1
F1
setup
doesn't
is-
even
right.
look that good in real life. Whatever he has in his theater, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He has all the scoreboards, UFC fights, and everything. You
Oh,
can
Lord.
see all the whole previews.
Wow.
Yeah, he's built
Yeah.
some system, man.
Wow.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, game room theater, man, is good, man.
So any other updates besides the 24 terabyte?
No, that'll be keeping my payments are going that for a couple of years. So
For
yeah.
sure, for sure.
Like buying a car.
That's my 2-year upgrade there for the next 2 years. So
Yeah.
making $500 payments a month for the next 2 years with no interest. So yeah,
you must have went through
I'm not
Best
good
Buy
at
on that
saving.
one.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like, let me get
right.
the
You
no
should have
interest
found. You
plan,
should have
so-
found you a dealer, man.
Did you buy that in the parking lot from Don? I didn't know you had a white van, Don.
Yeah, it's frame unpacking.
Yeah. 36 terabytes. I'll give you 1 terabyte to start, and then you'll come back. You want
Oh
more?
man.
Because that thing is like what, like 10 grand?
Yeah, it was 12,000.
Oof.
Yeah,
You should have called Don or somebody, man.
but
Is it still?
I
in
don't
your
have the
return-
cash. So
Is it
it's
still
like,
in your return window?
yeah, the Best Buy,
Best
24
Buy
month
card.
no
Yeah.
interest plan is
Yeah,
what I ended
okay.
up doing. So I
Yeah,
just
that
paid off
works.
my TV. So I'm like, all right, what's next?
There you go.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go, man. I hear you.
So I'm like, all right,
Yeah, as long as you can do it with no interest, it's fine. But
Yeah,
if you can't fund the
I'm not paying
hobby,
interest.
Yeah.
No way.
don't go racking up a credit card for a home theater.
No,
Yeah.
no.
30%
Haven't paid interest on
interest.
stuff in years. But yeah, I had the no interest on my TV too, and made all the payments, got it paid off. I'm like, all right, what's next?
At
Yeah,
least
my
not
wife-
not for a hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife was like, "What can I buy you home theater wise?" I'm like, "Absolutely nothing." She's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I'm probably a dealer for half of this stuff, so don't even think about spending the extra money."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
oh man,
Yeah, get to a point and then all your future upgrades are just going to be so expensive to I went to Audio Advice Live and saw some of the Ascendo speakers and I'm like the surrounds and they were like $2,000 a piece. I'm like, all right, I got 10 of those. So that's like a $20,000 upgrade. I'm like, that's so much.
yeah,
Start
sure.
talking about tens of thousands of dollars for, kind of further upgrades to try to upgrade some stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, gets tough.
So Shane, for your RBH update, you went to the bigger on walls, right?
Went to the bigger ones, yeah. I thought the smaller ones would be sufficient for me until they were like, "Hey, why don't you just try out the bigger ones?" I was like, "I don't know, man." I was like, "They're gonna look ugly on my wall." They're like, "Just try it out." I was like, "Okay." So I was like, "Okay, yeah, dual 8s is better than dual 6.5s." All right. It's like, can you say, why don't we swap out the rest of them and just send me like a dozen of the 821s? They're like, "All right." I was like, damn. I was like, this does make a huge difference. I was like, yeah. So I
Yeah.
can run them lower, better bass out of the bed layer now. I'm just waiting. They're making some horizontal ones for the top speakers.
Yeah.
So-
So my friend Chuck Seabig,
Yeah.
he's got the whole entire setup, and they made the horizontal ones for him,
They made custom for him.
custom for
Yeah.
him. I think he was the first one, and I went and listened to that theater, man. I'm telling you, there's soundstage for days in that
Yeah.
with those. It's just crazy how good those speakers are, and he was pushing them with I forgot what amp he has. He has the Buckeye amps.
Okay.
And, I
Yeah.
mean, they didn't sound like they were hurting at all. And he was
Yeah.
pushing them.
Yeah. I think he's got the bigger versions of the ones I got.
Yeah.
He's got the 3/8, right? The triple 8s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For the
Yeah,
fronts,
those-
yes. But the duals on the sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made a
so-
big difference. Bigger the better.
Do those
It's
speakers
like-
have to be ordered or something you can go somewhere to listen to?
I know they got some showrooms, not showrooms, but dealers. I don't know where, but they definitely have some around.
So
I mean,
you
it's
I know
have-
Chuck is always open to have somebody over.
Yeah.
He's his, and it's worth going. I
Yeah.
will say it's
yeah.
that the way he's got that theater set up. he did a really good job for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're not like pretty speakers. I mean, I mean, you can make them prettier, but you can get like custom finishes and stuff. But
Mhm.
just they're satin black. They're just pretty, kind of pedestrian looking, just regular rectangular black boxes, satin finish.
Mm.
But I think for his theater, my theater, they're pretty, not really ornate or anything like that.
Mm.
I mean, I wish they could just like, I tell them all the time, dude. I was like, yo, just curve your edges a little bit, just give a little bit of juice up the aesthetics just a little bit, get yourself a router or something just to smooth out the corners. But they just want to do the boxes. So
They
Where
go
do they
for
make
that.
those
They go for
speakers?
that
Where are they made?
industrial look.
yeah, what's that?
Where they're made? Where are they made? Here
I think they're made in Utah.
in Utah?
So American made.
Yeah.
They didn't get any price increases for the tariffs because they're here, except for maybe a couple of things. But they didn't boost prices up by a few $100 or anything like that.
Oh.
So it's all local U.S. made stuff.
How long they been in business?
I don't know, like 35 years or something.
Really?
They've been here for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, they
Yeah, they're in Utah.
In Utah.
yeah they're after Gene. I don't think too many people had spoke about them except for Gene for a good better part of like a decade or so.
Mhm.
And then I was just like, well, Gene, why don't you set me up? Now I've been seeing a lot more people get them. They've been bouncing around more in different channels and a lot more customers I've been seeing, like C Big. So I know a lot of people have been buying them up now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're the
don't make
Shane
like,
Reese
they
up
don't
right
make like
there.
a floor standing speaker it's just like
Well, you can
They
floor
have
stand it, what's that?
they have huge floor standing speakers. Yeah,
they do.
yeah, like these ones here. If you know Gene from Audioholics, his
Yeah.
are like floor to ceiling almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
Oh,
setup's
okay.
pretty sweet.
Oh, he has that's the large speaker that he has.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
LCR.
There they are.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got the that one there. No, that one there. The one on the bottom.
Yeah, I think it's this one here.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were gonna send those over. I was like, they're like 10 foot tall. I was like, I can't fit that in my house, man. I was like, no, dude.
Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah.
We got a question from Bob.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that too. So what movies are you guys looking forward to in 2026?
Dune Part 3.
Yeah,
What? Which one?
Dune Part 3.
Oh, is that coming out in 2026?
I think so.
Oh, I thought
Like-
that was a 2027 movie.
so here we go. Here's a list of some 2026 movies that are coming out.
Hey, anything not on Netflix is what I'm
I
looking
can
for.
I can definitely say Toy Story 5 for me, and that's not a joke. I love the Toy Story series for sure.
Oh yeah, that new
Um,
Hunger Games movie. That'll be a good one. I like that
Yeah,
series.
Hunger Games,
Hmm.
Street Fighter. Was that a remake?
think it's gonna be
Street
good.
Fighter?
I'm assuming that's a remake.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
the original.
I heard there's
Oh.
going to be like 29 like sequel movies coming out this year.
Oh,
Watching
yeah.
the Raiders of the Lost
Dune Part
podcast
3.
guys, and they're like,
Yeah,
they had the
okay, I
whole
didn't-
list of them. I'm like, holy crap, 29.
I do want to see the Dune Part 3, but there's also another one that's total 80s, way down the list that I want to see.
Mhm.
And
Oh yeah,
you'll
the
rec-
Odyssey. That's going to be good too.
You'll
Yeah, a bunch of good
recognize
stuff.
you'll recognize the total 80s one when you see it.
Oh, are we getting a Mandalorian?
Was
Yeah.
that the Devil Wears Prada too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is-
Oh, no kidding.
Angry Birds 3.
Ha! That'd be funny. Yeah.
we're getting the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they might not.
Oh, Terrifier 4. I'm in line for that.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, Werewolf. That'll be good too.
That's a gory movie, man. If you like blood and guts, go check out the Terrifier season, the
Wow,
series for
great.
sure. Minions.
Werewolf.
It's another
The one
movie.
that I was wanting, I think that delayed was the Across the Spider-Verse 2, but I don't think it's coming out in 2026 anymore. That was the
There was a Spider-Man that I saw here in the
Yeah,
very
it's the
beginning.
new Spider-Man movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's a live action, not the.
Return to Silent Hill. Silent Hill was a crazy movie, man.
Oh, there's a new Mortal
Oh, the original.
Kombat coming out too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a new
that's-
Marvel. I'm looking forward to a remake of the
MK2 is coming
Masters of the Universe, He-Man.
They're gonna try Supergirl again.
Yeah. Just saw the trailer for that.
Oh, another Mario movie. Here we go.
Yeah, that one. You know, I'll watch it. I don't know that I'm looking forward to it. Per se.
Hunger Games, another one.
Yeah, Hunger Games, another
Yeah.
one.
I think it's a prequel.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think I saw the Odyssey. I saw a trailer for this the other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it looks
That
amazing.
looks pretty good too.
so
So yeah, and then Doomsday.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
I
in
think I-
20
Yeah, I
2027,
mean, I'll have to
get-
watch that just because I've already seen all the other 227 Marvel movies. So
Oh, there's a new Silent Hill coming out.
Yeah, that's what I just showed. Yeah, that first Silent Hill is a scary movie, man.
Hail Mary looks interesting.
So
I watched.
I don't know if you guys follow. I follow a bunch of movie reviewers, right? And I came across this TikTok video the other day to where the guy was talking about horror movies, and they did a study to where they put heart monitors on people watching like a bunch of different horror movies, and according to the amount of movement, heart, and it was like heart, it was stress level, stress tests and stuff like that. It was all kind of different stuff that they measured, but according to the amount of I guess activity that they got, that's how they ranked the movies.
Oh,
So I don't know if you guys have ever watched this movie, but one of them
That
was,
wouldn't work for me because they will rank everything as a 10. 'Cause my heart rate for horror movies is just gonna be
so I just downloaded a couple of these movies. So
not gonna work,
be-
man.
for the like he said for the past couple years that the number 1 and number 2 movie has been flip-flopping back and forth. So it's called Host. Have you heard of Host?
It
Is that a
sounds
Korean
familiar.
movie?
A what movie? I'm sorry.
Is that a Korean movie?
I don't think so.
Nope.
I'll have to look it up. And the other is Sinister.
That's
It's on my wish
stupid.
list.
so the rating. So I bet you if you're putting a heart monitor on there, I can tell you right now what'll rate as the best horror movie would be any porn. That'll get the heart. Yeah, I guarantee you. Heart rate will be like skyrocket, like
I heard
like
that movie was
double
really good.
any scene in Sinister.
Oh man.
See, but the thing is, it didn't get good ratings. That's but
It's
it
like
this
those
Host?
Conjuring movies.
yeah.
It's the same thing. I think it's like a spin-off of that. One of those
Like
Conjuring
the
movies.
2020 host, because there's other ones that are called The Host.
Yeah, 2020.
2020. Okay. I'll put that on my wish list. Excellent.
So according to them, now this got 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, but IMDb didn't score it that well.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so it's supposedly this one and Sinister flip flop back and forth. So
I mean,
my mother
Sinister has Ethan Hawke in it. It's not going to be scary. I mean, I've seen it. It's not scary.
Yeah. So I was just curious if you guys have seen this because I downloaded it. They're both in regular HD, no 4K or anything like that. So I was wondering if anyone has seen this because I was looking forward to watching these and seeing if it was true that they're like the scariest movies.
Well, Sinister is on
You ain't
sale
gotta
for
ask me.
$9.99, so I'll pick that up.
Yep. Yeah, I bought it on Kaleidoscape for $9.99 also.
I bet your heart rate would go up higher on Brokeback Mountain, Don.
Yes. Yes, it does. For
that
sure.
would be your scariest movie of the year.
Right, because I'm watching you in it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Some things you can't unsee.
Exactly. Well, the show is taking a turn.
Yeah, that's how I quietly say, "Hey, we've been on for several hours, guys. Time to wrap it
The original
up."
plan was to be on for an hour, right?
Yeah. Hey, but look, this is exactly what
This
we
is
want.
what we want, right? It's
Yeah.
perfect.
We
So
want people to
That's
jump
awesome.
in and add content and everything else. Shane, thank you so much for
Yeah.
dropping by. I sent you the link. I realized that, you probably had an older link of ours, so I don't know if you've ever tried to join, because we were doing Ecamm at that time. So
I
Oh,
gotta
right.
ask, do they still sell Colt 45?
yes,
Sure they do.
OE, Old English, man.
Oh man,
40 ounce.
Colt 45, Billy D.
I'm gonna have to buy one just to have it in the fridge. I don't know that I'll drink it unless it's like.
Well, want to thank
As long
everyone
as you
for
don't mix it
joining.
with the Four
Michael,
Loko.
fantastic seeing you again, man.
Yeah.
I haven't, like I said, I was thinking about you. Probably it was like 2 weeks ago. I was
yeah, it was
asking
about
Ike.
2
I was
weeks
like,
ago. You asked
man,
me.
where
we
is Michael been
snuffed
at?
Rich. We completely snuffed Rich. We never even.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rich. We didn't,
No,
join us
Rich
back.
is having problems with StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
okay.
Rich. Firefox seems to be a browser that works for me on a Mac. My Chrome has been acting up, so you should probably try
Okay.
Firefox next week and see.
And Nelson, thanks for jumping in, sir. You're always welcome to.
Hey,
Appreciate
you
you
guys are
for,
welcome back, man.
Thanks,
Let's do
guys.
this
Yep.
again next week.
I won't
and-
be a stranger. I won't be another year before I come back on.
for sure, for sure.
I've been wanting to get on the last few weeks. I'm like, then I get up at 7:30 on Friday, so
Oh yeah.
try to get to bed early. So, but I'll
Try getting
hop
up
in bed
at
and
4
watch y'all.
a.m., sir. 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m.
Oh
I'm
wow!
on call this week,
Great
so that's
soul.
why I'm
Wow.
like, all right, we're gonna wrap it up. The
All
lights
right.
are blinking.
Well, thank you everyone again for joining us. Happy New Year again. Hope you had a fantastic holiday season with friends and family. We really appreciate everything, all the support. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please shoot us an email at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. Looking for some more people to do some tours. If you've been on the show before and you got updates, by all means, reach out to us. We'd love to re-show your theaters. As you can see, we're on 107 episodes. I would say there's probably about 60 episodes that have tours, 60 or 70 episodes that have tours. So if you got something out there that you refreshed or redid, hit us up. We definitely love to have you on the show. Thanks again, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Stay
Later.
down, guys. We'll
All right.
chat up in the green room.